there's this YouTube dating show. I don't know what it's called. I haven't been able to find the actual name of it, to tell you the truth. I've looked in 2 different news stores. I can't find it. But anyway, it's a dating show. I don't really necessarily understand the concept of it. It's you're gonna see. I'll just show you. There are, looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 women. Well, there's a host, and then there's 5 women holding balloons, and I think there might be another one that's out of frame there. And also out of frame is the guy who's trying to win a date with one of these 3 girls. Now, this clip has gone viral because of the way that this guy interacts with these women. And the clip's a little bit long. I don't know if we'll make it through the whole thing, but it went viral because this guy apparently really roasts these girls. So let's see how he roasts these girls.
This man gets rejected because he's sassy.
Oh, welcome. I'll have you hold this. All right, if we can have your name.
My name's Aaron.
Aaron, how old are you?
Yes, ma'am. I'm 29.
29, okay.
Yes.
And what do you do?
I'm a licensed plumber.
And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breaker, being promiscuous, non-cleanly, don't have a career, nothing really going for yourself.
Okay. So we did get a pop balloon. Go ahead and go on over there and see what's going on.
Yes.
All right, if we can have your name and age and why you popped your balloon.
Hi, my name is Karma. I'm 24. For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry or wasn't fully attracted to you, and I feel like that counts if we are going to be going through a dating show, you know?
Okay, so there you go. So when they pop the balloon, that means they are no longer interested in the guy. I'm having a little confusion on whether they've already gone out on a date with the guy or if they just date him after this on the dating show. Not 100% sure. Not gotten a little breakdown about the 100% breakdown on the show because I couldn't find the name of it to go look into it. But here we go. We'll see. Here again is her explaining why she popped her balloon and doesn't want to date the guy.
Chemistry or wasn't fully attracted to you, and I feel like that counts if we are going to be going through a dating show, you know?
Yes, the feeling is definitely mutual. So that's okay. Thank you. You did me a favor.
You know, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have a great day.
Thank you, Queen. You too.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead. All right, we got to pop over here. If we can have your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Jara. I'm 22.
Okay, and why did we end up popping our balloon?
The comment you made didn't really. I like a more humble person, not someone that responds so defensive-ish. Yeah, that's really it.
Yeah.
I didn't really necessarily like
That's
how you
fine.
responded.
Hey, I could just, all I can do is be honest,
I mean,
you know?
yeah, be honest.
I
Be your
came
authentic
over
self.
here to,
That's okay.
to find a match
Sure.
that wasn't matching. That's
Sure, I
all,
mean,
Queen.
100% understand.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
Sure.
And now, is she someone that's your type?
She all right, you know. She's not really my type. I don't mean to be disrespectful,
No
you know,
disrespecting.
but if I seen you in public, I wouldn't reach out to.
Totally fine.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Your name and age and
Holy
why you
fuck.
ended up popping your balloon.
Brianna, 26. My eyes are up here, baby. Are you looking at the tattoo?
No, I'm looking at the hair on your arms. You know, women I deal with, they don't have hair on their
Don't
arms.
do too much.
Hey, I'm just being honest,
Don't do
Queen.
too much.
You know, I don't like that. That's all
Okay.
I was looking at. You trying to say if I'm looking at particular body
You just
parts,
wasn't
but
looking at
that's
my
not
eyes.
what it is.
That's
No, I was
all
looking at the hair on your
Anyways,
arms, Queen.
she asked me the question.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in heels and you ain't tall enough.
Okay.
Don't do too much.
Well,
though.
you're not qualified, baby.
Alright,
So
that's
that's
cool.
all good.
Let's move on.
My name is Kayla. I'm 23. Originally, I was not going to pop my balloon because I know a lot of them popped it because he was being, I guess, arrogant. But to me, I like my man that's not going to sit in every girl's face and, you know, complimenting them, you know? So I didn't find that offensive to me. But I'm very, like, I don't want to say I'm argumentative, but I don't want my man to argue back with me because then I feel like it's going to always be a problem. That was the only reason why I popped my balloon because I was just like, dang. But then with me, you kind of got a little bit catty with me, and you a little sassy just a little bit. And since you want to come at everybody over here, I'm going to get at you too. You kind of look like a Ninja Turtle. You're not that cute. You need to relax. You stocky as hell. And I was trying to be respectful, but like you was really coming out like I didn't like it. I'm from the South and I can handle like a lot of criticism and stuff like that, but the way you was coming, you just ain't like you got it all like that. And I guarantee you probably got a roommate at home and it's just not giving anymore.
Yeah. Well, let me say this, Queen. I'm a licensed plumber.
So, and I do real estate and property management.
I live downtown.
So what you do ain't
I live
nothing compared to
downtown.
me.
I stay by myself, Queen. You know, and you're not even qualified to be even
You
dealing
say
with
everybody
me.
not qualified.
You definitely not. You know, if anything, it was one of these two. I wasn't even looking your way. You
And
ain't
the
even
one
my
that you
type.
wanted popped
If I
up
seen, that's fine.
So what?
That's totally fine.
Okay.
But one thing about me, I could pull 100,000 on the bank. Can you do the same?
Bruh.
Yeah, you can't do that. You can't do that though, baby.
All right, so it's a good thing this guy's got 100,000 in the bank. Which, by the way, no wonder that clip went viral. That guy was fucking hilarious. That was great. The hair on your arms. I wasn't looking at your tits. I was looking at the hair on your arms. That was fucking great. The reason I'm even playing this clip, not really because it went viral. It's because what happened after he appeared on this show. He took to Instagram. His name on Instagram is very2wise_handsome. And after he went on that show, this is what he posted. He said, "All this clout chasing got me fired from work. Man, I really love plumbing and I'm good at it. And they got that taken from me. Y'all are sick. They called the company 500 times and are messing up business." So guess what happened? This poor fucking guy who goes on there just being real about how he feels about these girls ends up getting fired. Got fired from his job because there were so many people posting bad reviews and calling and harassing the place that he ended up getting fired from his job, the plumbing business. So that's some fucking bullshit. I got to be honest with you. The poor guy, he didn't do anything wrong. I don't know what the rules are as far as wherever he got fired or where he lives or whatever, but I feel like this guy should have some sort of case because he didn't say anything in particularly bad, sexist, nothing that's like anti-woke or anything like that. You're allowed to have an opinion about somebody on a fucking dating show. Maybe he was harsh for sure, but a fireable offense, definitely not. Even if people are calling and harassing the business, that's not his fault. He can't control that. You shouldn't gotten fired. It's fucking horseshit. But God love the guy for coming with the thunder. And I have another thing he wrote here. I don't know if it was another Twitter post or whatever, and I can't actually get it to it won't open on my screen. But it says, actually here, let's see if I can pull this over here. Right here, it says, I don't know where this came from or where this quote came from, but it says, "This is what I get for dealing with low-value women. I'm hurt beyond this for real. This is what kept me out the streets," he wrote in a caption. That sucks. This poor fucking dude's fucking living the street life, and then he fucking decides that he doesn't want to fucking, he goes on a dating show and just is honest about it and has a little bit of fun with these girls, and maybe not fun for them, but he's entertaining. I guarantee I'm assuming if a show, there's a producer being like, all right, really tell these girls how you feel about them. Let's have some fun with this show. Well, and then he really told them how he felt about them. So, I wish I knew what the name of that show was, because I feel like I really love to watch that show. And Thermal Hermit said, "Bitch had hairy arms. It's a fact." Crooked Orchid says, "They play up all trash TV. I bet they fed him remarkable things to say." You know what? I'm sure they definitely coached him that I don't know. I'd have to see other episodes of that show to kind of maybe peg that a little bit more, because I could see them telling him, don't hold back, have some fun, talk about the girls and why you don't want to be with them. But I don't think they would say go out and completely thrash the girls like that, insult their looks, things like that. I don't think they would do that. Maybe talk about maybe some things he started saying some chemistry stuff, but then he started going after their looks, and that just, obviously isn't going to that's going to make any chick pissed, and any group of chicks going to be pissed off by that. If you call any group it doesn't matter. They're just all going to immediately, usually they all hate each other, but the minute you call one of them ugly, they're all secretly going to think, yeah, that bitch is ugly. But they're all going to band together and be like, I dare you, you look like a Ninja Turtle. There we go. Hi. Welcome to Another Dumb Show. I'm Another Dumb Show host. Thank you for joining me on issue number 221. So good to have you guys hanging out with me tonight. It feels so good. It feels so right. Having you guys streaming on my tube at night. I hope you guys had a good day today. I hope everybody stayed safe in the extreme heat. I hope you guys stayed hydrated. That way we can enjoy happy hour. I don't really care if you got heat stroke or anything. I just want to make sure you guys are able to drink with me tonight. I got myself a tall boy, so I'm starting happy hour early. Big tall boy. Speaking of tall boys, I do see we have my main man here with us tonight. What? What's going on, bro?
What's up, buddy?
Why are you wearing...
You just talked about... Dude, I have a fever of 102 degrees right now, dude.
From what? From heat stroke?
It's got to be heat stroke.
Really?
I'm sick. I won't hold no food down. I've drank probably a gallon of water and I haven't pissed yet.
Holy shit, dude! Just from working out in the heat on generators and shit, because everybody's shit's breaking.
It was just I had one job today where I was outside for 6 hours straight trying to fix something.
Dude, that's insane.
I mean, roasted through 2 shirts, dude. I even popped up my tent for a few hours, but I've never sweat that much in my entire life. Like soaked through my shorts, my underwear, my socks, like soaked.
So, like literally the hottest you've ever been, like for sure. I mean. Yeah. What was the temperature in Rochester today?
The real feel was 99 degrees.
Yeah, it was 95. It peaked on my my car temperature thing. The saying it was that hot outside. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I was tough today. I fucking pussed out and had that air conditioner pumping. Sorry.
I mean, I even had my van running with the AC all day too. I just
you couldn't even. Well, you're working. You can't even.
Nothing today.
Were you chugging Gatorade or were you drinking water?
Water.
Just
boy. Can't do Gatorade and I can't do Gatorade in this heat.
What do you mean?
It's like sugar syrup.
Oh, too thick. Yeah, I guess I kind of understand it. I actually don't really like Gatorade unless it's over ice anyway, to tell you the truth.
It's 42 grams of sugar for one of them little bottles, dude. It's literally just like a sugar syrup.
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. I kind of feel the same way. My kid, you know what? I'm surprised my kids' teeth haven't rotted out. My kids wouldn't drink juice. They didn't like juice. So they had Gatorade. We gave them Gatorade when they were kids.
Yeah, and the electrolytes.
Yeah, just watered down Gatorade is what we'd give it, and they seemed to be fine. Didn't rot their teeth out too bad.
That's all I drink. It's all I drink in my house. I have the powdered Gatorade stuff, and I just cut it in half.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Flavor.
Right on.
That's all I drink. That's all I've been drinking for like 2 years.
Well, I was so shocked to see you in a hoodie because I was like, does this guy have his air cranked up so high in his house?
Dude. It's 75 degrees in my house right now, and I'm still in a fucking hoodie.
That's nuts to go. So you went from so it's such a weird brain fuck to be, you're outside in the heat. You think then once you come inside and start cooling down, you would get better. It would start to go, down. I've never had heat stroke before.
Maybe it might not even be heat stroke. I might just be getting sick. It might be 3 days of beating my body up out in the heat, and my immune system shot, and I caught something. Who knows?
Fever. I'm Googling heat exhaustion. Yes, heat exhaustion can cause a mild fever of 100 to 102 for a short time. It's more common to experience it without it. But the other symptoms of heat exhaustion include pale skin. You do look pale for sure. Yeah. Certainly look pale.
Oh yeah, I ate dinner and puked it up right after I ate it.
Profuse sweating. You've been sweating still, even though you're in the hoodie. Or
not no more.
Cold sweats.
I took some Tylenol.
Okay. Nausea, obviously, if you threw up. Dizziness. Dizzy.
Yeah, when I get up, but I don't get up much. So
faint. So lethargic.
I just feel weak. I feel like I got ran over by a bus. I really do.
Cramps? Any cramping?
No, not really, because I've been drinking that water.
That's
the one thing that throws me off about everything today, dude. I drank almost a whole gallon of water while I was outside working, and I've drank almost a whole gallon of water since I've been home.
Oh, dude, but the amount you're sweating, you can't with that kind of heat and the amount of sweating you're doing, you can't keep up with that shit. I mean, it's coming out fast and you can put it in.
I haven't pissed since this morning. I haven't gone to the bathroom one time.
Dude, that's great. You got a jug of water there with you?
Yeah, I got this guy right here. 40 ounces at a time.
All right, cool. We'll keep drinking at least. So, all right. Well, then, are you wanna jump right in your date? And that way, if you get tired, you
Dating
can
is so
bail.
stupid.
All right, hold on. Don't blow it. Let's start that morning. Let's start with the morning. We'll work through your day because earlier in the day I had texted you about coming on, and you were like, "Oh, don't forget I have that date with that girl from Hinge tonight." I had totally forgotten about it, and you said I'm actually a little nervous about it, which is
Find
natural.
ways to get out of it.
That was that you were so nervous that you wanted to get out of it, or you like because of the
Dude,
girl, or
and
just
I knew the heat was gonna beat me up. Like I knew it wouldn't be till like 7 o'clock. That's usually when I'm like getting ready to like cool out. I didn't want to miss the first episode of Kill Tony that I missed in like 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
my routine is my routine.
Right, I hear you. So yeah, it sucks when you get put out of your routine, especially when you're like a single person. At that point, you get used to your single space, and that's all you really have. And like if you don't have somebody visiting a lot, you got your routine. You know what I mean? You like what you like. You're and like what you like when you like it and
like
stuff.
that's what I do. Yeah.
So. All right, so you're nervous. You're thinking of ways to get out of it. Did you even make an attempt to get out of it? Did you say, I don't know if I'm going to make it because of the heat today? Anything like that?
I typed it and deleted in ways to get out like fucking 100 times. It's just too hot today. I know work beat you up last week and you rescheduled on me. I'm sorry, I'm going to have to reschedule on you because of work this week. And I purposely, I didn't even, messenger all day or anything like that, too. I was like, I'll just cool. Maybe she won't even hit me up. I won't even have to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she hit me up at, 4 o'clock. And she was like, hey, what's up? You want to go out and get food? And I was like, yeah, let's go get some food.
All right. Then you get home. I'm assuming you get all showered and all that good stuff. And while you're showering, are you dreading it? Are you excited at all? Have you gotten yourself in the mood?
I wasn't dreading it or anything like that. Meeting anybody for a first time stressful. You don't know if you're gonna like them or not. You don't know what they're into. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's kind of what I'm talking about.
And I purposely went out of my way to not over text with this person back and forth because I wanted to have something to still talk about.
Sure.
It happens a lot of times in these dating apps and shit. You spend so much time texting and talking to get to know each other. The first time you actually hang out, everything's done. You already got it all out that way.
My ex-wife did that every day. She would spend her whole day emailing me while I was at work and telling me about her day. Then by the time she got home, there was nothing to talk about. I already knew her whole day. And then it was just a rehash of all of her work problems. Oh my God. But anyway.
My worst nightmare.
My ex-wife's great. I'm not trying to dog her. She's great. Anyway. Okay, so you're in the shower. You're getting cleaned up. You're ready for everything. Oh, yeah, I skipped over all the stuff at the beginning of the show, by the way. Hit that thumbs up, thumb out of your ass. I skipped all that shit. I saw you there, and I got so excited.
Because I look like Skeletor, and you said heat stroke, and I was like, you son of a bitch. I don't care if you have heat stroke. I just wanted you to drink with me.
And then you have it. I'm so sorry. God, I suck. Anyway, all right, so you're in the shower. You're getting all ready. You're nervous. You're dreading a little bit because but you have some stuff to talk about. At least you played it cool leading up to it, which is good because it gives, like you said, you want to have stuff to talk about. And then, all right. So what do you wear?
I don't even know what I wear, dude. I had to find adult clothes for the first time in a long time.
That was my question because you're a hoodie, hat. And sweatpants, sweatshorts, basketball shorts kind of look, yeah.
Yeah, I think I found some khaki shorts, one of my black tees, and my Vikings hat that I normally wear.
Okay,
I can't go hatless with this hair. It's just not possible.
Oh, dude, you could have done your hair up for. Hold on one sec,
darling. Dude, I don't do my hair up. You kidding me? There's no way to do this hair up. It just turns into a giant afro. Can't go slick back with it. Then I look like Razor Ramon.
But then you blow dry it a little bit. Put a little fluff in it. You look like Casey Rocket when he came out.
I don't own a blow dryer.
I'm not looking like Bon Jovi. Anyway.
Yeah,
okay, so adult clothes, sneakers, boots.
Sneakers, yep. I wanted to wear my Crocs so bad because it was such nice weather, and I was so warm from earlier in the day.
Crocs
I
on a
almost
date.
walked out the house in the Crocs. Man.
Crocs on a date, this guy. Oh, by the way, that was Hoodie, by the
That's
way. Who's
better
been,
than what she showed up in. Get the fuck out of here.
Hoodie is a member for 12 months, by the way. He's the one who reminded me to hit the thumbs up. So thank you to Hoodie, by the way. Don't forget, by the way, if you guys do want me to mention you, of course, you can always get a super fan in there or mention your comment, get your super fan in there, or tag me at Another Dumb Show. Or you can give us a call, 844-HIT-DUMB, 844-448-3862. You can tell us all about your first date, or bad experience, good experience, whatever. So you hop in the rollies, the car working, or did you have to borrow mom and dad's car?
No, the gas gauge. Remember, like the gas gauge broke, but it didn't like break. It still had fuel in it and everything like that. Just the fuel gauge stopped working. I didn't want to take no chance driving it 4 hours.
Okay, that makes more sense. So getting around town, you know how much gas you put in, and you know right about how many miles you got.
Like
all
I said,
that
since
stuff.
I got home, it fixed itself, so it's not really an issue.
I don't think you told me that. That's why I was confused. Okay. All right, so you get in your
It
car.
just kind of like happened on its own. I drove it home after I got home from your place, and then it didn't work then. And then when I got in it yesterday, it worked, or Monday, whenever it was, it worked.
Okay. So you're in your rollie. You got your beats bumping. You got the Kendrick beef jams bumping hard, and
no, listen to Jelly Roll.
Oh, okay. I forgot that's your new thing right now. Jelly Roll. He's saving your soul.
I just like his music.
No, you said he's.
I listened to some of his stuff with like Waylon Jennings and stuff like that. Some of his old rap stuff.
You said he did kind of speak to you a little bit, though. He kind of hits you.
Yeah, when he first came around, I was drinking heavy.
Okay.
When I first got introduced to him.
So though you had something in common because did he do drugs or drink, or was he just a drug dealer? Jelly Roll.
I think he used to do about everything.
He did, okay.
Be a user, a dealer, everything. I mean, he still smokes weed like it's his job and drinks like it's his job.
Does he? Okay, cool. I didn't know he drank. All right. That's funny that you say that because I saw him on Hot 20 Countdown that I like on the CMT channel, and they have him on all the time. And he was talking about partying with another country guy, Cody Johnson, and they were talking about how they really tear it up. And I was thinking, oh, but Jelly Roll drinks? I thought he was sober for some reason because of his music. I don't know why, I guess so. Real quick before we move on, I got to give much love to Angelina. Angelina just gifted 5 Another Dumb Show memberships. Mark got one. Alan got one. Shapik got one. Tigrim and Angie all got free Another Dumb Show memberships thanks to Angelina. So big ups to you. Thank you so much, Angelina. Thanks for supporting the show. And don't forget, make sure you have your gifts enabled so you can end up with a free membership. Mikey, you're in the car. Where did you guys go? To a nice restaurant, middle of the road restaurant, chain restaurant, Carrabba's kind of thing, or TGI Fridays?
Gave her the option, and she chose this BJ's Brew House place. This new spot in Henrietta.
My daughter's mom, Keely's mom, is a general manager of one of those here.
Oh, shit, yeah, they got a huge menu.
Yeah,
I ain't never had anything bad from there.
Yeah, Keely worked there for a while too, and now our mom runs one of those. So, I think she just went there for Father's Day with her sort of stepdad guy or whatever. I fucking hate that fucking guy, but anyway. All right, in the car, you guys get to BJ's. You pull up. Is she there? Do you go in and meet her, and like, is she waiting at the bar?
I said I told her I'd meet her at the front door. She told me what time she was going to get there. We both live in the same town, so she's just as close to the restaurant as I am.
Okay. All right, so you guys get there.
And then I was sitting there on the bench outside playing on my phone or whatever. And then I saw this girl walking up, and I turned back around, and sure enough, it was that girl, but I didn't recognize her.
Okay, first, that's what I wanted to get, because on dating sites, people usually they want to put their best pictures up. You think they're gonna, I'm imagining. Oh, I remember when I was on the dating sites, every girl had a filter on every picture except for like one, which was way far away. And so which is a red flag to me that they're trying to hide what they look like. So I was like, wondering how your first impression of her when she first walked up. What was she wearing?
Yeah, saw her walking up, looked, and I looked back, and she walked over, and she was like, Mike, and I was like, oh, hey, what's up?
All right, first impression?
She wore house clothes to the date, bro.
What do you mean house clothes? Like the
dingy-ass
clothes that you
flip-flops,
normally would have worn?
leggings, and it just like a spaghetti strap top.
Like the
no
outfit?
effort into the outfit.
Like what you would have worn, basically. If you had,
like what I would have wanted to wear, bro.
It's a regular old t-shirt, some gym shorts, and Crocs, and this fucking... That would have immediately pissed me off. I'm sitting out in the heat.
Yeah, I was done. I was turned off right at that.
Okay. Did she at least look good in the outfit? Or was she like frumpy house clothes look? Like kind of, because sometimes leggings and a little top isn't too bad. Is it a crop top at least, or?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay. So a little tummy showing?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not terrible. Body, how did she match up with the pics with the bod?
Yeah, look good.
And then the face.
But it just looked like there was no effort.
Bring that over a little bit for me, dude. It got a little hard to hit.
Oh, sorry. I got quiet with that, like she's in here listening or some shit. I said, just like there was no effort put into it, bro.
So no makeup, just kind of like she just rolled out, like hair.
Yeah, dude. Just she hit me up and she was like, "Oh, I need like an hour to get ready and take a shower or whatnot."
Yeah,
she didn't take a shower.
Well, maybe she just didn't wash her hair. Most chicks don't wash their hair when they take showers.
Yeah, wash your hair. I washed my hair before they dated. Just her hair's shorter than fucking mine. So get to work, bitch.
All right, so you're okay. So the first impression, you're not thrilled because she comes in dressed all fuddy-duddy, frumpy, house clothes. You say, "You go in. Let's go sit down and eat." At this point, you're not.
Yeah, we go up to the bar. Go up to the bar. Wait for the table and whatnot. I thought she said she was gonna have a drink or two or whatnot. I don't drink, so I was gonna do just some. I just had water, but she just had the same thing. Conversation was okay. There was just no click, man. Like
really,
she don't like. Yeah, she ain't never been to like a live comedy show. She hasn't been to like any live music shows in 10 years. Like she don't. What do much.
What's she into? Is she a parent or something, or is she busy with kids?
No, dude, no kids either.
What did she say she was into? What were her likes? Like you expressed
TV.
to her. Oh, really? TV shows?
Yeah, her couch, shopping, clothes.
Amazon.
I mean, if she's clothes shopping, she could have showed up in some better outfits.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. All right, so what did you guys get to eat?
Yeah, I got some fish tacos.
Fish breast.
Mahi tacos.
So you are certainly not.
I knew I wasn't.
Not planning on kissing this girl.
No, I was not.
All right. What did she get?
Some chicken sandwich.
Chicken sandwich. Okay, because now I know in the past this
no
really tells
either.
me this real. Oh, really? No app. Oh, so both of you were like, oh no, let's just get some dinner and get out of here, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not like we were in a hurry to order or anything like that. We sent the girl away 2 or 3 times before we ordered. It's not like, it was like a quick ordeal or anything like that. We was out for like 2 hours, 2.5 hours.
Oh, so okay, so there had to have been some sort of conversation for
talking about stuff and everything like that. Like, yeah, she used to be a partier and stuff like that. She stopped when she was real young.
And you're like, I still am. No, no, just
kidding.
No, that's funny.
Me and her been to a couple of the same rehabs.
Oh, really? She's that kind of partier, so she actually has gone through all that.
She was young, yeah.
Okay.
But that was like 11 years ago, 12 years ago.
Interesting. Now, going back to the food, it reminds me of a first date I went on, and I did this as a huge mistake. I think I told this story once before. I went out with this girl I was dying to go out with in high school, who I was in love with, Julia. And she finally went out on a date with me, and like an idiot, I ordered a gyro. I swear to God, dude, it was dripping that tzatziki sauce down my fucking arm,
all the way down your forearm.
Dripping off my elbow onto the table. Just a big fat gross fuck just eating gyros on a date. But when you said you ordered fish tacos, that's what immediately came to my mind is the eating and like if it were like, taco sauce dripping or whatever all over your arm, or sour cream plopping or whatever.
Oh, there was some good man, the fish tacos were slamming. But since when do you order like fish or shrimp tacos at any restaurant, and they only give you 2 tacos, not 3?
That's blasphemy. Blasphemy. Absolute
2
blasphemy.
tacos.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
2
It's
tacos.
dumb.
I got
You
2
gotta
tacos.
go. You gotta go 3. You gotta go 3.
Yep.
All right. Okay. So did you guys get any dessert?
No dessert. No.
No.
I do that heat beat me up. I was so surprised I was actually even able to eat that day too.
Yeah.
Like this stretch of work this week from now till today has been the toughest work week I've had in like a decade.
It sounds like. I mean, if you're sitting there and you got a fever from just work, I mean, that's fucking crazy, man.
Dude, it's inescapable heat the last few days. And then you let a generator run for 7 minutes and you're working on a 300-degree generator while you're sweating your ass off.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Shay put on quite a show last night. My son Shay, I'm not gonna spend all night talking about him, but he pitched last night at his baseball game in this heat. This kid threw 75 pitches in scalding 95-degree heat. It was so fucking hot. These poor kids were out there. I mean, God love them. They're out there battling away. These kids haven't won a game all year. Poor Shay. Mikey, I feel so bad for this kid. He gets the first 2 batters out almost every inning. He either strikes them out or he'll get, the ground out or, pop out. He actually caught a pop up, which I was really impressed with, which was from the pitcher's mound, which is really hard because it was way up. And he
way up, and the sun is bright as shit.
That's what I'm saying. It was impressive that he caught it the way he did. But so this happens to him frequently where he gets the first 2 outs and then the team behind him starts getting errors. They start making errors and like either
they can't help the kid close out a damn inning.
It happens all the time. And that's why they keep losing these games. And he said that he gets so frustrated about it when that happens. So like he's told me after the game and everything. But this, I feel so bad for him because after that happens, he gets upset and he starts throwing balls because his adrenaline's pumping.
He's trying
mad.
too hard. Yeah, it throws him out of his routine. He gets emotional.
Yep, he gets mad now because there's somebody on base he's got to worry about. So then if he worries about if a pass ball, because all these kids do is steal. Every pass ball is a steal. It's just, they rotate. Yeah. It's crazy. So he ends up walking the bases full, walks a few runs in. It was a nightmare for him yesterday. He threw so many fucking pitches, but I was really proud of him. I told him after the game how proud of him I was because that was...
Dude, that's a lot of pitches.
It's a lot for, like, MLB pitchers get taken out at 75 pitches sometimes. You know what I mean? Like, I know they usually go longer than that, but there's times where they get taken out, and especially the way the game is played now, according to MLB 2024, you could take a pitcher out around 75 pitches because of the way the bullpens work. All right. Let's see. I have some pretty interesting stuff, actually. I got a ton of stuff to talk about tonight. I got mostly just a ton of videos. But very interestingly, I got an email today, right before the show, that blew my mind. I couldn't believe that I got it.
No, it's from the girl that I went on a date with. What's her side of the story?
No, real quick, we didn't really wrap that. Did you, to wrap up the end of your date, you guys finished dinner.
I would have wrapped it up.
So, and you're known for raw dogging, so that'll tell you something right there. No, so end of the day, you guys finished dinner. Who paid?
Hey.
You paid. Good for you. Okay, even though it was kind of a dud of a date. Good job, gentlemen. I like that. Good for you.
Yeah, of course.
Walk her to her car?
Actually, I didn't walk her to her car.
Ooh, that is a clear sign.
Right in the front door. I was like, yo, I'm parked right there. Here, let me get a hug real quick. Peace out, Cub Scout.
Oh, that's a clear sign there will be no second date. I mean, yeah, because I mean, you walk them to the car with the hopes of, a little kiss before you, walking them into the car.
No, I didn't want no kiss. No, I didn't want no giving
Wow.
bad attention, no nothing like that.
Yeah,
Even if she would have wanted to smash, I wouldn't have done it.
I have like I remember one date my buddy years ago, Dumber, the guy Dumb and Dumber, that's how I got my name.
Yeah.
I went out on a first date. His buddy, or he was dating a girl, and this girl had a friend who thought I was cute, which never happened because I was big and fat and gross. So if I was like a chick thinks I'm cute, cool, I'm going out with her. And she was she's not a bad looking girl, probably not 100% my type, decent looking. I think we went to, God, what did we do? I actually don't remember. I don't remember if we went to dinner, if we went to the bar, or what.
I'll tell you what, in 10 years, I ain't going to remember this date either.
The only thing I remember was at the end of the night, I do remember she was very into me, but I was not into her. But I was like, well, fuck, I'm young and dumb. If this girl wants to kiss me, I'm gonna fucking kiss her. So I kissed this chick, and while I'm kissing her, I'm thinking to myself, ew, I am not into this kiss at all. This is not for me. And so I ended up kind of backed it off and ended up never talking to this chick again, and kind of told my buddy, hey, pass it along to your friend's friend. Very nice girl, got along with her well, just chemistry wasn't there. So I kind of feel your pain. In that case, I wish I would have just not kissed her, because it was, when you're kissing somebody and there's no chemistry, that's gross.
Caught the vibe that there was no chemistry. Like I think we just both clicked on the fact that there wasn't. Like, she was all right to hang out with. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had some decent conversation. Yeah. She knows some of the same comedians that I've like listened to and shit like that. She's
smoke a J with her.
Weed smoker. Yeah, I would definitely take it.
There you go. All right. Okay, so over to I mentioned earlier that I got an email right before the show started today. Yeah. That I was really surprised to get. If you guys don't remember the other day, if you weren't watching the other day, I talked about the HBO Max, or Max, whatever it's called now, show Six Schizophrenic Brothers, and how it made me kind of relate, how I related to the story of this family in some ways. Obviously not to the magnitude that the people within the documentary did, because there was a family of 12, 6 of the kids ended up being schizophrenic. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's fantastic. And I talked a lot about how it really affected me. It really, it was an emotional day. It was a fucking roller coaster watching this thing. And I tried to get my mom to watch it, and she can't watch it because it's too hard for her to watch. And and then yesterday, or the other day before yesterday, I kind of came on and kind of cleared up a little bit. I felt like I kind of badmouthed my uncle, who has schizophrenia, or had schizophrenia. He's since passed, but I kind of clarified that I love him very much, and I felt bad that it seemed like I was maybe not bad-mouthing him, but I didn't, I talked about his outbursts, and I didn't talk about all the good things about him. So, I did end up doing that. But there was a woman in the documentary who was the youngest of the 12 siblings. Her name is Mary. And I got an email from Mary today. Can you believe it or not? Can you believe that shit? Isn't that crazy?
It's awesome.
Yeah, and I posted, the last couple of days I've been trying to, DoorDash has been crazy slow. The past couple of days, well, yesterday was Juneteenth, so like all the corporate offices were closed, so that made more sense. So once I realized that, I was like, well, this is stupid. I'm wasting my time. I should go home and post some videos or something, because I'm literally sitting around waiting for deliveries, wasting my time. So I came home and I clipped up some videos, and one of the videos I clipped up was my review and my experience. And I got a comment from a big, huge comment on there And I was just going to save it for the show. I didn't really, I didn't even read it. And then like a minute or two later, I got an email. And it, like I said, it's from Mary Galvin, who goes by a different name now. But the Galvins, that's the name of the family. And I was a little apprehensive at first. Like thinking this was a bullshit kind of thing. But then I kind of looked a little bit more through it, and I really believe this is her. I really believe this is Mary Galvin. I wish I could. Let me read the email, and then we'll kind of go back from there. It says, "Hi, Dom," and then in parentheses it says, "For lack of being able to find your real name in a 2-minute search." It says, the email says, "Thank you for covering the story of my family and sharing your own story. It is," oh man, I'm getting choked up just reading this. It means a lot to me that she sent this to me, so I'll probably get a little emotional as I read it. Okay. Thanks for sharing story of my family, sharing your own story. It is such an important subject. Only in raising awareness can we, oh my God, I can't read. Can we stop quit housing? I don't know what that means. Only in raising awareness can we stop quit housing those who suffer on our city streets and in our prisons. Our culture has stigmatized and shamed families to silence. Those affected are more likely to be victims of violence than commit violence. True. While my brothers were violent when untreated, it was not 24/7. Multi-generational trauma is real. Jack, my son, is doing great. He was 10 when he knew he did not have the malignancy on the SHANK2 gene, the specific mutation that caused my family's brain disorder. She says, "We had no idea he had this fear until he went off to therapeutic boarding school at 15 years old." Which is crazy, because when I talked to my mom, she was like, "I had no idea you felt that way because I didn't really tell anybody about it." And she says, "Early intervention is so important, and ignoring potential problems is a bad idea." She said, "We had no history of anyone else in our family having it. However, back in the day, families would say, quote, Aunt Myrtle moved upstate, unquote, to hide any individuals who had been institutionalized. There are no longer those institutions where people can go forever. It is against the law, but nothing has replaced care for those most unwell. My father's brother's son had it, but the mutation came from my mom's side." Interesting. Because that was one of the things they didn't go into in the documentary, was the family history beyond the parents. So that's interesting. She says that. Yeah, my father's brother's son had it. So that would be her cousin. My father's brother's son had it, but the mutation though came from her mom's side. That's interesting. You are accurate about the skipping a generation understanding. She says, and that's where I get so emotional about it, because I worry about my kids potentially getting it. And she says, you can have your kids participate in a NIMH, National Institute of Mental Health study. They are looking for families. And there's a lot you can do. So she gives me her email, and she goes on to even say, because she says to reach out to her about it. And then she says there's a coexisting condition called anosognosia that prevents someone from knowing they have schizophrenia, much like Alzheimer's. Wow. I didn't know that. She says about schizophrenia, childhood trauma, drug use, head injury, and genetic mutations. Over 150 combos, Jesus, can all produce it. So she would like me to share I guess they have a family trust that you can help donate to, and it helps end the stigma of mental illness. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out if you do donate, how it works or what it's for. All right, so you can go to the galvinfamilytrust.org. Oh, and she says, I don't even know if you do interviews with your show, but I'm happy to join if you would like. Oof, geez, that'd be awesome. You can watch me cry for 20 minutes. Jesus Christ.
It's an awfully sweet email, though. It's awesome that she reached out like that and sent you the link. That's cool.
It's mind-blowing, isn't it? It's mind-blowing. So here is the actual email. If you do, or excuse me, not the email, but the donation information. Make a difference. The Galvin family has freely shared their story in order to help others. They receive no share of the profits from the book or the miniseries. That's interesting. Your donation to the Galvin Family Trust will be used to provide items and experiences to improve the lives of Donald and Matthew, to include winter coats, a hockey game, or symphony performance, or fishing trips in the mountains. That's huge. Like, that's huge for these guys to be with family, go do that kind of stuff. And I wish we were more. We were in a position to be able to do that for my uncle. So, anyway, you guys can go read it. I can't read this whole thing because I can't keep crying. I'm gonna keep crying. So, anyway, go if you want to help donate and help this family. They need it. So. Check it out, galvinfamilytrust.org. Anyway, all right, Mikey, I got some videos that are actually pretty funny here, so I can bring this up a notch. After your bad date, after my crying ass, we can have some fun the rest of the day here. So I really wasn't planning on talking about that and getting all emotional again, but I literally got it right before the show, so I was like, well, fuck, I gotta fucking read this thing. I was so blown away that she took the time to email me. So, Mikey, my dogs have a problem right now. There's rumors that Myles Garrett has an injury. He went out of practice one day, and I think he took a couple other days off. And there were rumors
from OTAs.
Yes, there were mandatory minicamp.
Yeah.
So there's worries about that, but there's also problems, more problems on the defensive line. One of our guys, Lonnie Phelps. Are you familiar with Lonnie Phelps? I'm not really familiar with him. I don't think he's much of a name yet. So, yeah, he's one of our defensive linemen, or he was one of our defensive linemen, until yesterday, when last night, he crashed his SUV into a Florida restaurant.
Oops.
Hate
when you crash them Lamborghini SUVs.
Lonnie Phelps has been arrested in Key West, Florida, on both DUI and property damage charges after he crashed his SUV into a local restaurant, causing $300,000 worth of destruction. Lonnie Phelps, 23 years old.
I wonder if that includes the fact that that number includes the number of the vehicle
for his car
as well.
The cost of his car. Well, here, actually, I got a picture of what it looks
Let's
like.
see if I was right. If it is the Lamborghini.
No, I gotta be honest with you, dude. That looks like a fucking looks like a Kia. Or a Hyundai. Those wheels look like Kia or Hyundai wheels to me. I can't tell.
It definitely ain't a Lambo.
No. And honestly, does it look like there's $300,000 worth of damage to the club?
If they went through the wall, I mean, and imagine there's structural damage. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but almost a half a million, $250,000
you
plus.
Tried to commit insurance fraud?
No, I haven't. Thankfully, I know somebody who was considering it and got mad at me when they were considering it, but I'll leave that alone.
Oh, bro, we had a couple floods. Had a couple floods in my parents' basement when I was a kid, dude. I filled out a sheet of all the
speaking
toys
of floods,
and video game systems that I lost.
Oh, so all that. Wait, you lied about your parents said that all that stuff got allegedly?
No, I'm just saying I could have. But, they gave me a little list like a Christmas list. Like you write to Santa the things that you want, and that's all the things that got ruined. But I think I mixed up the letters, like the letter that goes to Santa and the letter that goes to the insurance company. I think I mixed them up.
That's pretty funny. I like that. Very good. Very good. Very smooth. Good recovery. All right. I do have actually some police body cam video of this dipshit. It's pretty decent, actually, to hear this guy try to talk about all this. So here is Lonnie Phelps on body cam.
You want to hop up on the sidewalk?
I don't want to, because y'all going to make me get off balance or try to make me get off balance or
No,
y'all trying to do some shit. I'm just standing still. My hands behind my back.
Just stay for that.
I guess.
You're good, bro.
Pull your phone out, bro.
You what?
Well, get your sweet ass on in.
Do you know him?
I don't know that man.
Go on.
Get your ass on in. You're going to pull your phone out. What you looking for?
Well, unfortunately, we're in public, so people can take pictures.
Y'all got body cams on for a reason.
Yeah. All
You
night
hear
long.
me? Then he got his big ass on there, like I said.
Go ahead, Lonnie. Let's walk over here for you, please.
Walk over where? Can you please get in front of me like where you just was at your car?
We're changing the location. We're going to go in front of this car.
Now y'all switching shit up on me.
Just trying to get it the best place.
Bro, move me, bro. I've been working with you the whole time. Move me then, bro.
I'm not trying to move you.
I just told you to. I asked you.
Y'all
leave this though, bro.
I was going to say, watch your lights off.
What you want me to do? No. I'm over here, man. Where the fuck is this
I hate this thing.
Whoa, did he just say? Did he say I hate this dude or?
I said that.
Oh, you. Oh, okay. It sounded like. It sounded like. It didn't. I thought it was a cop under his breath, not saying dude though. I thought he said. I swear to God, I thought it was a cop saying the N-word. You didn't say the N-word, did you?
I hate this dude.
Oh my God, I swear to God, that's what I thought I heard. Holy shit. I thought a cop said that on the fucking body cam. I was like, how is that not the fucking story? Holy shit. But I agree, I hate this dude too. Man, this is where it all went wrong for me. This is where it all went wrong for me when I got my Dewey 20 years ago plus. That's literally at the moment when they said to me, all right, stand on one leg and put your one leg out and put your arms out. And I said, I can't stand on one foot sober. Just flew out of my mouth. Wasn't even thinking about because normally I would say that sober.
You did better than I did.
But that's what I say sober. If somebody, like you say stand on one leg, I can't fucking, I have the worst balance. I'm going to fucking fall over if I have to stand on one leg for more than 4 seconds. So it just flew out of my mouth.
Dog, I'm hammered.
Yeah, that's bad. Okay. All right, let me see if it gets any better here. I feel like it ramped up in the back of the car. I saw some video in the back of the car where he got all pissy. Here it is, continues in the back of the car.
Where you are?
You gotta answer our questions. Come on. Where are you at?
Our questions or your questions? Which one you want me to answer?
My question. I'm just seeing if you're good.
Bro, I don't know you, bro. I'm alright. I said I'm alright at the first start.
Okay, no problem.
He's
Put
lit.
the door, slam it like you want to.
Oh, he looks. Bro, you're the one.
Pockets. Y'all that.
Okay, Linda.
Come on. Why you
Like,
on that, man?
Ooh, white girl on my lap.
Because your ass. I done cooperated with you and all that. Go ahead and do what you gotta do. Still doing it. Like, what? Go ahead. You weird. Buff dude, too. Like, what? He walked away from the situation.
Yeah, because he was done with the crash investigation.
Done your ass, bro. He got off that weird shit. Like, what? I know what the f***. I just walked in the whole line for y'all. What? What are you talking about, bro? Be for real. This is my first time, man. What are you... I done walked in the whole line for y'all. Y'all talking about anything.
Didn't walk the whole line.
So, nine steps. Don't walk away, bro, like he did, like he keep doing. Cause he know I'm right. 9 steps.
He was over there.
So she couldn't demonstrate 9 steps for me, brother. Can you open the door for me? I'm locked in this. I'm locked in the seatbelt now. That I'm hot, folks. I'm hot. On my mom, I'm hot. Like with me. Like what?
What person thinks that acting like this? What? Right. First off, I'm with you. Second, like what are you talking about? This is the ramblings of a drunk person. I mean, how would you think that this is going to make you look any better or get you off or anything? I mean, you're just digging your own grave here. I mean, this goes on for another 4 minutes of him just in the back of the car rambling at the cops. I mean, I'd love to play the whole thing, but it's just more of that. It's just fuck, N-word, fuck. It's all it is. So, funny when Cam Patterson says it, not funny when he says it. Throwback to the comedy show the other night. We never talked about that. Real quick, did you have a good time when you were here in town? We haven't talked.
Dude, it was great, man. I love watching Cam.
That was great. I mean, well, in town in general, did you have a good time while you were here and enjoy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good stuff.
Like
How was mine?
It's the only thing that sucked for me, dude, is it being panic struck and being riddled with anxiety 24/7.
Right.
But as I talked to the show last week, and I was like, I'm going to take everything into my own hands and stop taking my meds and stop therapy. It didn't work.
It didn't work. Pull that mic back a little, bro.
Back on my meds.
Okay, so thankfully you talked to your doctor because you were going through it. You were having intrusive thoughts. You were, I don't know, were you having suicidal thoughts at all? I mean, that's usually what happens if you start.
Dude. Yeah,
well, that's what happens if you stop taking your meds.
Like there's no escape, dude. Like there was just no getting away from it. It's one day of depression, the next day of anxiety, and then panic, and then depression, just in a steady rotation. There was no reprieve.
Have we learned any lessons from this?
Yeah, stop taking my will into my own hands. I'm not a doctor.
Yes, while you have a lot of experience with pharmaceuticals, these stupid.
No, I'm not a pharmacist.
Yeah, these other drugs act very differently than the ones we like.
I've been through withdrawals on every other drug. I figured those withdrawals are the worst withdrawals in the world. I mean, shit. I've been through the worst withdrawals in the world.
Yeah, well, now both. You've been through the H withdrawals, and then you've been through this withdrawal. So it's fucking
and alcohol withdrawals.
Good grief, dude. Ugh. Did this one make you want to shit your pants too?
Hell yeah, the alcohol withdrawals. I shit my pants more than anything.
Real? Oh, more than the opiate?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Opiates couldn't shit.
Oh, I thought you crapped yourself once you got through that. Like once you finally
when you're going. Yeah, I never got the shits like that. I would puke and everything like that, but I wouldn't be able to take a shit till like 4 or 5 days after I stopped using.
And I mentioned this before too, like going back to the mental health meds that you're taking, and the ones I used to take one back in the day for depression, and it didn't do anything. It was awful. It actually did nothing, except when I would not take it. When I didn't take it, I would get this weird vibration feeling on the inside of my body. I can't explain it other than feeling like you're vibrating from the inside out. And the only other time I've ever felt that sensation in my life is when I had COVID, which is such a strange thing. They're not related whatsoever as far as I know. I don't know what that Prestige drug did to me that might be similar to COVID, but yeah, it was crazy. All right, so you're back on the meds. They take a day or two to kick back in, or a week or two, did they say? Or
I'd imagine so, but one of them is a sedative and an anti-anxiety medication, which if I take it at night, it helps with anxiety and depression in the morning. Because I took that last night, and this morning was one of the better mornings I've had in like 2-3 weeks.
Well, yeah, you probably finally got some sleep if one of them's a sedative or whatever. So, did they change the meds you were on, or?
No, I just have to start back at a lower dose. I can't just jump back into it because I'm taking the maximum daily dose you can take with one of them.
Oh, you mean?
Just jump back in. Yeah, I was, and I can't just jump back into taking the maximum daily dose. So I have to go 2-3 days at 50 milligrams, then 100, then 150, then 200.
Man, that's crazy. All All right. Well, dude,
And then if I want to get off of them, I'll just actually follow the directions of a doctor and wean myself off slowly, which you should do over 6 to 8 weeks. And then you're still going to have some withdrawal effects too. So looks like I'm just stuck on these things now.
Well, but maybe they'll work if you're taking them the right way and you're not using other stuff along the way with it. Hopefully that will get you, you know, I hate saying straightened out or whatever. You're feeling better.
Better than what I have been feeling the last week, dude.
All right. Okay, well, let's have some laughs here. Where is this video at? I know I downloaded it. Where's this video at? Oh, okay. So I got a really funny story, Mikey. So you're probably not familiar with, you might actually know who this guy is. It's an NFC North player. His name is Terrell Lewis. He's a linebacker for the Bears.
For Bears.
You familiar with Terrell?
Yeah.
Good player, bad player? Don't know, don't care.
He's a Bears linebacker. He's pretty middle of the road, but
middle of the road linebacker. I mean, yeah, there's really, well, the Bears used to be known for their linebackers, so that's kind of shitty if they're not. So I mean, you got Urlacher, Singletary, Butkus. I mean, legendary linebackers there. Well, anyway, Terrell Lewis is a linebacker, according to you, just an average NFL player. Well, he, what's that? Fuck the Bears.
Fuck the Bears.
Fuck the Bears. I heard you. I heard that. Okay. Well, he loves having sex. So much so that he got himself an escort. Which, hey, you know what? Been there, done that. If you're some of these escorts that are like some of these hot ass like Instagram escorts and OnlyFans escorts and shit like that, they're fucking hot. It's not like you're getting some fucking piece of trash off the street.
Good looking escorts everywhere, dude. You just gotta find them. Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, they're out there. My point is, hold on, why did I do that? There we go. Anyway, I bring him up because he got himself an escort, and you guys, her name is Mia something. I got her name, Mia Mercy. Actually, I'll just show you a picture of Mia and Terrell.
Ooh, yeah.
Now I got to tell you,
I don't want to see him.
One of these things about her is one of the hottest things I have seen ever. And I don't know if, because maybe this is, I don't know, because I've only seen like, I think one other chick or two other chicks in my life who have a tongue like this. This girl right here.
Ooh.
Yeah. I mean, that tongue is crazy, right?
Yeah, that's wild.
That can do some good stuff
Comes
right there.
Point.
Oh, hold on. Let's go back to that. Forget that guy. Let's zoom in on that tongue. I mean, that can wrap around a popsicle. You know what I'm saying? She could really lick a popsicle, that girl.
Tongue punch my dirt star.
I know, that's your thing. So yeah, you get her to do that for you. Anyway, so that was the escort that he got. Now, when you have an escort, there's a what is going on with this? There's an implied notion that it's going to be an exchange, right? And when he goes to see her, they're gonna bang. And then what do you do after that?
They're going to discuss options first. He's got to peruse the menu and see what he wants.
Negotiate what 50, don't they do that ahead of time? I thought that would have been already done.
That's what I'm saying. That's when he gets to the house. That's before. Well, or general idea of what you're going to do before you get there, and then she breaks out the freak menu or whatever.
Now you were a hotel manager where there was a lot of escort shit happening. Did anything ever happen where a John runs out on his bill?
1838. Oh my God.
That bitch is fast. She caught an NFL player from behind. She ran his ass down. In case you missed it, I'll slow it down a little bit because it did go real quick. So that's from behind. That right there, this gray ass, that's Terrell Lewis, allegedly the Chicago Bear. And
he had two escorts in there.
It looks like he had two in there. And for some reason, I can't really hear what he yells.
1838.
18 what? Could you?
1813.
1838. Oh my God.
1813 said what?
Ready to move? 1813 hot. He's out.
He's calling out his assignment.
That's so good. I love it. Good call, Mike. Yeah, I should have been able to pick that up. But here she is, butt ass naked, by the way. That's why it's blurred out. She's running after him, butt ass naked. Does not pull a Puff Daddy and put a towel on. Kate Patterson reference. And
No towel tuck.
no towel tuck. That's right. He takes off and she takes off butt naked after him. So, and it gets even a little weirder from there. Apparently, when she ran, where did it go? I gotta label these videos better. Here we go. Apparently, after that happened, I don't know what this video is, but yeah, there's them.
Now we have an injury on the play. Flag on the fucking play.
Flag on the play.
Flag on the fucking play.
Flag on the play. Terrell, count your days.
We're suing you, by the way.
We're suing for the broken foot. And, you know, I liked your teammate more anyway, I must say.
My baby is on crutches now. He's gonna fucking pay.
He's an eagle now, not
We're
a
gonna
bear.
Cassie that nigga's ass.
Oh, damn. I don't know. So, I don't know. I thought there was this Mia Mercy or whatever. Wait, hold on. There's that little headline right there. Let me zoom in on that. Adult worker. Why was that not zooming?
Running out on his coochie bill and allegedly assaulting her.
Terrell has been tricking off for some years now. Client provider history. This is the first and last time he's done something like this. I've never seen him act like this. He choked me, and all I just get out of it, and all just to get out of the room. So, all right, some pretty heavy allegations about all that. We'll see if. So, how does that work? Would she get in trouble for being an escort? And then, even though,
I don't know how
if
that
he
works.
choked her, I mean, I guess that's just two crimes, right? Would she have to admit to have
I'm sure she
getting?
would have had to press charges already or called the cops.
Is that? Could she say that she got raped then, essentially, because it became non-consensual, because the agreement was that it was for sex, and if they did it in a city where sex is for money is legal? What is that a thing?
No.
No? I mean,
How does it become non-consensual? You can't rescind consent
the consent
after the act is done.
her consent was based upon the notion she would get paid at the end of it. That's the only reason
Then she
she
should have
agreed.
collected payment first. Sounds like a bad business person to me.
Bad business deal, but in the eyes of the law, I wonder if that's a thing.
No,
I don't know.
I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't think that rescinds your consent.
All right. Well, 844-HIT-DUMP, 844-448-3862. Let me know what you think.
No, but in his case, I hope it is, because fuck the Eagles, too.
Yeah. That's funny. Let's see here. Peeking in the chat here to see if I missed anything. Oh, real quick then, yeah, before I go on to the next one. Angelina tried to tag me, but she put another some show instead of another dumb show.
Yeah.
She asked Mikey if, can you share with us a little about the ketamine treatments, what they are, etc., what they're like, how that works.
So, yeah, I haven't done the ketamine treatments in a few weeks. I'm going to wait until I'm back on track.
Fix that mic for me, bro.
Try to do that again. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
I'm going to wait till I'm a little back on track before I start doing those again. But the ketamine treatments are essentially, they prescribe you your ketamine, whatever dosage they feel like is going to be sustainable for you. And you go into your... it's an LCAT therapist. It's a licensed creative arts therapist or something like that. But it's an actual therapist. Like music therapy and art therapy and stuff like that. Those are all LCATs.
Okay. All right, that makes more sense.
So she gives you the medication. You let it dissolve. It's like a lozenge. You let it dissolve in your mouth for until they're completely gone. But you can't swallow the liquid. Your mouth just fills up with this. I don't even know what it tastes like. It's kind of like lemon and honey and a little bit of bitterness. And then you spit it out. And by the time you spit it out, you are in a disassociative state. You throw on music. She plays a playlist.
Real quick.
You
You
get to pick a playlist.
Can you explain what disassociative state means to people who've never had that? Because I don't know if I've ever necessarily had
Disconnection from your body.
So an out-of-body experience.
For the most part, yeah. Anything that's bothering you inside just stops bothering you. And it just everything like melts away.
Right.
First thing I always notice is the most relaxed I've ever been anytime I take the ketamine. For that 45 minutes, half an hour, however long it lasts while it's in there, it is the most relaxing
You're
time
just like,
that I've ever had.
just like,
Oh, dude, I got a sleep mask on, headphones on, a blanket on, a nice fluffy pillow to rub on, and I just kind of chill.
Do you feel like a pussy at all doing this? I'm not trying to call you one. No, you don't think, I mean, because you believe it's going to help you. You don't think to yourself, God, I've gotten to this, like, is this, have I gone too far at this point? Like, that I need to do this? Like, I'm in a blanket under a sheet and fucking all in a stranger's thing. Like,
obviously you've never done ketamine before.
No, I have not. No. So, okay. So yeah, no, there's none of that. Okay. So there you go. So are there hallucinations? Are there voices, like the geometric shapes that you get when you're...
Really. No. Like I said, the time that the only way I can explain it's like a sheet folding in on itself or just like in the clouds.
Just floating on
just
clouds.
Everything is like light and floating and weightlessness. Everyone has different effects on it too. Some people have more of like a hallucinogenic effect and are brought back to specific moments and stuff like that.
None of that for you?
No, not yet. None of that.
Gotcha. Is that something that comes with time and more letting yourself become free within the dissociation, or
no,
do you find yourself fighting it at all?
No, I never fight it. I'm a let go kind of guy.
Right. I understand that. Okay, so that's how it works.
Anytime you try to fight anything, it seems to make it exponentially worse. So you just kind of let it go the best that you can.
Angelina says thank you.
You're welcome.
We didn't talk about your trip. I don't know if you really heard a recap of mine either. I don't know if you watched the other night of me talking about mine.
Yeah, I've been sleeping all week, and the date
no, that's okay.
Had a trainee with me.
I had after you left, I went on.
You had a resurgence.
I had quite a little trip. I was I did have a small, like I did one of these, like I was like, okay. Like, and I was like, and then I caught myself just doing this for a little while. And then I was like, oh, I have 6 fingers right now. You know what I mean? Like just totally just kind of all of a sudden had an extra finger for a second. And then I kind of went, and I went, okay, there it is. There's 5. And laughed about it. It wasn't like a freak out moment or anything. It was me knowing I'm fucked up, but just like all of a sudden like went, oh, where'd that extra finger come from? And I didn't have, well, I may have been having hallucinations, but they seemed to only be happening when I would close my eyes. I was seeing massive geometric patterns when I would close, not massive, but blurry geometric patterns.
The only way I'm able to ever do that on mushrooms, were you ever good with those like picture in a picture things? It looks like just static.
I can do those.
If you can get your mindset, if you can get your mindset and your eyes to relax like that, everything around me turns geometric and everything like that when I'm eating mushrooms.
Okay, well, this was only when I closed my eyes, and it was pretty cool. It was like enough that I was literally at one point just kind of sitting there probably for a good few minutes, just like, wow, this is pretty fucking cool, man. And like feeling it get more in waves of body buzz. I think I told you the buzz got so intense at one point, I got a little nauseous and I puked up. Like I just drank some pop or something and I puked that right back up. But it wasn't like it actually was like gone. It was immediate. As soon as I went, blah, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm fine now. Visually, all the blues, every blue I looked at was glowing off the screen. People with blue eyes, their eyes were like, Any colors,
Yeah.
all the blue on the screen, like we were watching the comedy shows, people wearing like blue shoes and
The blue
jeans.
lights and everything like that. You were saying that before I left, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I had a good little trip there. It was fun. It was a good time. And I know you said yours kind of mellowed before you took off.
Mine was mellow, man.
Yeah.
I feel like honest to God, I've eaten so many mushrooms over the past 3 years that like I can't. Like there's a plateau for what I'm able to do.
Well, I left you with a little something that would hopefully help with that. What? All of a sudden, why am I hearing myself all of a sudden? Why does that do
That's
that?
gonna be that's fully loaded on Sunday, homie.
Oh, good for you. That's your Sunday. You're gonna hang out with Lucy.
Yeah.
Speaking of Lucy, Tyler had sent in a comment the other day asking me, or just earlier today, asking if you and I were going to the Fully Loaded Comedy Festival here in Canton, Ohio tonight, because Tyler is getting ready to go to that himself. So, no, we're obviously not at that, but he should have a good time seeing Bert and Tony, Bert Kreischer, Tony Hinchcliffe, and other people there. Not Sam Talent, but Dan Soder, the guy you like, is there.
Dan Soder.
A couple other people too.
Big J. Okerson, Whitney Cummings, Joey DeRosa.
That's right. There you go. You know the whole lineup. There you go. Okay. I got another story here. I don't even know if we'll take a break tonight. I think I'm probably just going to roll here. I'm assuming you hate the Rams. The Los
I don't mind
Angeles
the Rams.
Don't mind the
I
Rams.
don't mind
Okay.
the Rams. No,
What
good
about
for Matt Stafford getting the ring?
Okay. One of the things about Matthew Stafford is his wife. His wife is always in the news. She's always in the news, which is pretty decent looking, but she's always in the news.
Christian faring woman.
Yeah, well, isn't that what the kind of the stuff is she doing Christian posts or whatever? But I'm talking more about how she's always.
Her and Harrison Butker get along very well.
Okay, so she has those kind of traditional family woman values or whatever.
Yeah,
I got
just like
traditional.
Phil Rivers' wife.
Yeah. All right.
That's why they both popped out like 12 kids each.
And she always comes on and but she's like, she hates when people, she'll come to Matt's defense in the media. Matthew Stafford, or the quarterback of the Rams, come to his defense in the media. If somebody bad
she went
mouths him.
after, started bad mouthing some people in the booth next to her at the Rams Stadium, some rapper with all the escorts he had with her.
That's right. I forgot about that. So, yes, she's been in the news quite a bit. Well, she made it back into the news today. She was on a podcast called Off the Vine Podcast. I don't know if that's her podcast. She was just on it. But she made an interesting remark about her situation in college. Her and Matthew Stafford went to, well, at least Matthew Stafford went to the University of Georgia. I'm assuming she went there based on this story. See how you think about it. I wonder what I saw this and I was wondering what your reaction would be to this in particular. So here you go.
Wait, so was he trying to casually date and you were all in?
Oh, yeah, girl. Anyways, long story short, it wasn't that cute of a relationship at first. I hated him. I loved him. I dated the backup to piss him off, which worked.
Yes.
He was like,
that'll do it.
He was the bad boy, too. Like, Matthew's so sweet and Southern gentleman and all that stuff. And the backup was the complete opposite.
Yeah.
Ooh, and it upset him. So they lived in the same dorm because athletes lived in the same dorm, and he would see my car there. And so at one point, he waited and followed me out and got in my car and wouldn't get out.
Stop.
And he was
You're
like,
this is so hot.
I was like, this is amazing. It's working.
Yeah.
I was get out of my car and he was like, he's not right for you. And I was like, what? You can't tell me that.
All right. This is an NFL quarterback's wife going around talking about banging your college backup. This to me
With lips like that, she can do whatever she wants.
You like her, huh?
Uh-huh.
Is she that cute? I didn't even notice if she's that cute. All right, let's go back to a shot of her. Let's see her lips. You think those are filled with filler, Mikey?
I'll fill them up.
You'll fill them. Those are some lips. I mean, there you go. Some pretty puffy lips. All right, so you like a good set of lips. All right. Well, here is her. Here is the guy she. Where'd it go? Here's the guy she. I don't know if cheated is on Matthew Stafford is the right word. Here he is.
Yeah, he turned out well.
Who knows where he is? I don't even know what his name is, but the only reason.
Coming up soon, starring in the sequel of American History X.
Well, Mike, you're gonna love where I found this picture from. I got this picture from Antonio Brown. In fact, this is the cracker of the day. Antonio Brown just trolling Matthew Stafford hard with the cracker of the day picture. I love this so much.
I love the hashtag, dude.
Yeah, I know. CTESPN. Very, very funny stuff. But no, I don't know if I were an NFL quarterback, if I would want I know their wife, they're happy, they have kids, and Matthew Stafford's a very successful quarterback in the NFL.
I'd be more concerned with the fact that she's running around saying that he got in my car and wouldn't get out and held me hostage.
So I didn't think about it like that. I was more thinking like they were kind of romantic. That's kind of a cool thing that he did, and he's not right for you. I'm the one for you. I guess it works. I wonder is that a common thing that girls do? They'll go for a guy's complete opposite to try to get the guy to like come in like the white knight, like the Miss Captain Save-A-Ho or whatever.
Dude, girls
844 hit dumb.
Everything.
That's what I'm wondering. How many chicks have pulled this move? 844 hit dumb. 844-448-3862. Call the show. I pay for these damn phones. Call and tell us how you get over on guys. While we do that, this was just released today, Mikey. I am so excited to watch it. I haven't watched it yet, but it looks like they have made some, allegedly, they say this every year, but according to Matt and EA, they have totally retooled Madden. Check this out. Starting off with the Browns, I like that. You see who that is?
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields returning kicks for the Steelers. That's pretty fucking cool, right?
Well, everything that I've read about him playing quarterback right now is absolute dog shit.
Yeah, I saw one of the former players came out and retweeted a video of Justin throwing, and he was like, "Boy, those throws are all late." But anyway, let's watch this trailer. All right, so we see the new kickoff setup. You can see that. You know what I mean? How they got the new kickoff rules,
Yep.
so that's pretty cool.
Players are all up there, yep.
Oh, reverse! Standard Madden juke. Didn't look like anything special to me.
This is Field Sense, powered by Boom Tech. Authentic one-on-one impacts fueled by physics.
Ooh! Nice!
But Field Sense isn't just Boom Tech. Now you see me, now you... It's spectacular new grabs.
Hold up, wait, stop.
Is that a song? I don't know what that is.
Yep.
I can't play that then. Is that Kendrick? Ooh, Lamar looking good. All right. Improved contextual reaction. This looks exactly the same.
Madden hasn't changed in 10 years, dude.
It really doesn't look any different at all. Oh, that was pretty cool though. Did you see that? It runs like Pacheco runs. That was cool. That was pretty cool if that works. Watch how he runs. See what I mean? You know how Pacheco has that real specific running style? Legs pumping like that. More plays, more strategies. I like that. Deeper NFL immersion. Fresh presentation, authentic rookie head scans. That's cool.
Except for Marvin Harrison Jr.
He signed his thing. Is he not in it?
I don't know. I just was making a joke because he's
a
pain in the ass.
Well, yeah, he didn't sign his NFLPA agreement for the longest time, and then he did sign finally. All right. Yeah, I think he'll be in the game. But I like the idea of some new dynamic new playbooks, whatever that is. It does look a little bit different with the way the plays look. That's kind of cool. The fonts are different.
I haven't played Madden in like 7 years.
New group celebrations. That's fun. Yeah, I mean, it look like the visuals look like they've updated a little bit. They definitely look more like the actual players, but I'm all for it. It's like a tradition for me. I have to get the new Madden every year. I've gotten it every year since the first one. I never
usually
missed a year.
I'll play a game maybe if I download it for like a weekend, and then I'm like, all right, this is the same as it was 10 years ago, and I erase it from the hard drive.
Yeah, I know. I have not missed a year since. I always buy it every year. It's like a
It's your tradition.
It's a tradition. It really is. That's the only way to put it.
It's Call of Duty for me.
Now, you know what? Real quick, before I go into my next thing, since you just brought up Call of Duty, I have.
Man, I gotta go turn on my AC. I'm actually starting to get warm. This time I was working the fever broke.
Do what you got to do. I'm going to pull this up here real quick. Wouldn't it be smart just take off the thing? All right. Well, I was going to play this video for Mikey. So, are you back?
You're good. Go ahead, play it.
You're good? All right, cool.
I'll go turn it on in a minute.
All right, hold on one sec. It's 2 minutes. You make it through it. I think it's worth it. I don't know if you've already seen it or not, but this is the Call of Duty Black Ops 6 trailer.
Good evening. Oh, yeah. The Soviet Union is no more. Despite a potential for instability and chaos, these events clearly serve our national interest. Free from the specter of global conflict.
Today we celebrate the mystery of American.
Can't play that. They're playing a damn song. Nope. All right, so there you go. But it does look pretty awesome. I love the timeline they're putting it in. I know they're putting it in our generation stuff, so it's going to be pretty fucking neat. It's going to be, it'll be interesting for the generation of soldiers now who do play Call of Duty already to have to see Baghdad.
I'd imagine that's going to be a little weird.
Have to see Kabul or Kabul, however the fuck you say it. If that's in there.
The best part about it, it's free.
For you, right? Because you're on Xbox? Is it not?
Game Pass free.
And
Day one download, baby.
And I got to pay for it, though, right? Because I'm a PlayStation 5 guy. But yeah, this looks pretty fucking cool. The graphics look off the chart. Looks like they got some fun CIA stuff in there. Juggernauts. I could do without the Juggernauts. To be honest with you. If you're doing realistic, there's no fucking Juggernauts. You know what I mean? You do this game and try to make it realistic. Juggernauts are not real. There's no guy in massive armor that you can only kill with 27 grenades or rocket launcher.
It could be. Who knows what's out there?
Okay, so there's some actual gameplay footage. Ooh, that was cool. Motorcycle. All right, motorcycle in the game. That sounds like fun. If you get to actually drive the bike and stuff in the game, I like that.
That'd be fun, yeah.
Hell yeah. Typical sliding and falling.
Stop chewing your nails.
Ooh, that was cool. Right on. All right, so yeah, that looks pretty fucking awesome, dude. I'm looking forward to.
It does look dope.
Yeah, I'm ready for. Again, I wonder if that will affect people who were, having been in that recent war, because usually they're playing a fake kind of thing, or it's like older.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so.
Or futuristic and not really like set in any real timeline.
Yeah, so man, that could be pretty intense for some of these dudes. So you gotta go do what do you gotta go do?
Yep, I'll be right back. I'm gonna turn on my AC and
turn on your leak. I would take that hoodie off if you're hot too.
I'm comfy in the hoodie.
Okay. I love me. All right. Let me check in here. Michael K. Michael K is really taking offense to Mikey's making fun of him for the for keeping score at a baseball game, because now everything Mikey does, Michael K makes fun of now. But he took a lot of offense to that. Michael K, I think you've got to admit, that doesn't rank up there on the cool scale. You know what I'm saying? It is arguably something that's fairly easy to kind of poke fun at. I mean, honestly, you to sit there and keep track of. I go to my son's baseball games. I will give you credit in the sense that you must have great attention to detail to be able to sit at a baseball game and literally write down every ball and every strike, what the hit was, whether it was an error, how it was scored, That shit's crazy, man. Crazy. And again, not particularly making fun of you, but I don't know that I'd walk around being upset that somebody made fun of you for it, because it's a make funnable offense. Let's be honest. It's a make funnable offense. All right. Now, last night, I mentioned earlier in a clip, if one of those songs I heard was Kendrick Lamar. And the reason I would have Kendrick Lamar on the brain is because last night he held a concert, and I believe it was a pop-up concert, if I'm correct. Mikey, am I right about that? Was it a pop-up concert he held or some shit like that, or was it an actual scheduled concert?
I just read that it was a pop-up concert. The only reason I knew that it was going on is because it was in the news that like DeMar DeRozan, LeBron James, and a couple other NBA players were there.
Yeah, it was Dr. Dre was there.
At the LA Forum too.
LA Forum, it was completely packed.
I'd imagine it had to be a scheduled show or something like that, because that's, you're talking 30,000 people at the LA.
That's what I didn't understand. How are there so many people there and all these celebrities there, and it's a pop-up show? It didn't make any sense to me. But here's here's what happened at the pop-up show. And it's actually pretty crazy because people hate Drake so much that the blood...
especially in LA.
Do me a favor, dude. I think you got to reboot. For some reason, something happened and your voice and your sound, your video are out of sync all of a sudden. I don't know what happened. All right, so I'm clicking over off for Mikey for a second. But anyway, at this pop-up concert last night, people hate Drake so much that people who you would never think would come together ended up coming together. Two of the most famous, and I don't know if they still run the streets of LA like they used to, if they still run South Central like they did back in the days, back in my day, back in my time, back in the COMPTON, whatever. People hate Drake so much that they've all come together. The Bloods and the Crips are now dancing together because they hate Drake so much. So I'll play about 5 seconds of this, and then I got to turn the music off. So those are Bloods and Crips. You notice the blue hat and the red hat. Can you believe this? Kendrick Lamar has managed to bring the two biggest rivals, literally vicious, bloody rivals, brought them out there. They got them doing Crip dances or whatever that shit is. I don't even know. I do find it interesting. What's it called?
The Crip Walk.
The Crip Walk, right? Doesn't that what? So that there's a Blood doing a Crip Walk. Is this what I'm seeing?
I'd imagine so. I don't know. I don't know the culture. I'm just a random white kid from the suburbs.
Well, I just remember the Bloods and the Crips from when I was a kid. That was a big thing when I was a little kid. Was that's all they talked about. You might be even a little too young for that then. Maybe that was. All the news was dominated by the Bloods
versus Crips.
Bloods versus Crips, yeah. And of course, what is that? What's that guy? Original Crip. No, not him. There's a gang. There's a famous picture. There's a famous picture of this just gigantic, massive, ripped dude who founded either the Bloods or the Crips.
Really?
I can't remember. Yeah. Bloods founder. Where is this picture of this guy? It's a guy with an afro. There he is. This guy. This guy founded the Crips. Look at this fucking guy. You gonna fucking tell this guy no to anything? Look at the chest on that guy. I know his arms are big, but my God, look at the size of the chest on that motherfucker. He's massive.
Dude, those arms are bigger than Hogan's.
He did end up becoming an anti-gay. That's who it is. Stanley Tookie Williams. That's right. I knew that name from somewhere. Or I knew that picture. I knew his name. I just couldn't remember what it is. So yeah, Tookie. That's the founder of the Crips. So anyway, so yeah, people hate Drake so much that they brought the Bloods and the Crips together. And I saw a picture of Drake's, but I do have to say this. Kendrick Lamar played the Drake diss song, the one with the A minor in it, I think 4 or 5 times.
That song's hot, dude. They don't stop playing it.
Literally
People
4.
in LA just sing it non-stop.
I'm not exaggerating though. He performed it. I saw 4 times, and I also saw 5 times that he performed the same song at a concert. Now I got to tell you, I think that's fucking lame. I think it's not that he did it 4 times, that he is still riding this. It's done. You've won. Drake even was like, but Drake was even like, all right, dude, whatever. I mean, it was
Yeah,
done.
what a rebuttal to a great fucking diss track. Okay, whatever. I fed you that info.
I think he just realized he lost, and so he just backed out. I mean, unless he's going to come.
It's one of the most popular songs in America, and if the people want to hear it 4 or 5 times, why not give them what they want?
I don't know. I just think it. I just think
I've listened to that song on repeat like that. Shit.
I just think it's. I don't know. I just think riding it still. I feel like it was a month ago. You know what I mean? Like we're still talking about your Drake beef a month later when Drake doesn't care.
Stay relevant. You got to stay relevant for a little bit. His album's dropping this summer.
All right, fair enough. I'll give you that. You do want to keep people in the loop or whatever, but I don't know. I think I'm just not a big enough Kendrick fan. I think I like Drake. I know he lost the battle, but I think I just like Drake. I saw a picture he posted.
Drake. He's a pop star. He's a great pop star.
Yeah, I'm a
He's
poppy
like a Michael
guy.
Jackson or a Prince.
I'm a
He
poppy
ain't no
guy.
rapper.
He can rap though. He can sing rap, and that's entertaining to me. It's pleasant to my ears. And that's really all it is. If you're pleasant to my ears, then I'm gonna give you a shot. What is the other video I had right here? What is it titled? All right, so I have kind of a funny video. You love a good news interview where the guys say weird shit like remember when that girl Amanda Berry got found and that really hilarious guy was like, I used to barbecue with that guy and shit. It's like that Charles, whatever his name is, I can't remember. It's Charles Ramsey, who did he did that famous interview. He's, you know that there's a problem.
Dude, all the
with
people
a little white.
hide your kids, hide your wife. Ain't nobody got time for that. I got asthma.
All of them. They're good. I think we got a new one. I think we might have a new one. Yeah. So check this one out. It's pretty good. It's gone viral right now. This was after. Let me read the news story a little bit here so we kind of put it in context. So there was a pool party in Maryland. It's a big, huge pool party. Unfortunately, somebody pulled a gun. Somebody ended up getting shot. I guess a fight had.
Pool party.
Yeah, well, like typical, instead of a fight broke out, instead of just people throwing hands and then having some beers afterwards and, saying whatever, some pussy had to pull out a gun and fucking ruin it. So,
It's America. This is the way we do it.
I know. Hold on one sec. I got beer. Okay, I can make it through this one. Here is, I don't know the guy's name, but this is him being interviewed talking about his experience with the with the shooting at the massive pool party.
Man, I seen everything, man. I was over there at the party. I was getting some girls. That's all I remember. I was getting some girls. And you know what I'm saying? It was a couple girls over here that I was talking to. It was a couple girls over there that I was talking to. Out of nowhere, I just, see everybody running. So I look, I'm like, oh, they running. So I look at them and I'm like, yo, look, why they running? So then I start going over there towards the, running, so in case somebody was ready to shoot me or something. Next thing you know, I see Cuz come out, Cuz came out the little John crawling. I'm like, hey Cuz, what going on, Cuz? I walk up to him. When I walked up to him, blood was on him. So I'm like, yo, what happened, Cuz? So I get up on him. I apply pressure on his wound because I'm a firefighter and stuff like that in Berkeley County, West Virginia. So I walk up on him, like, yo, Cuz, what happened? So I get on down, apply pressure to his to his arm and to it. They said he was shot in the head. So damn, he shot in the head. Whoa! So I put my hand on his head, and then like when I put it on the head, like that would happen. So I told him grab my hand, and he was holding pressure on my hand, and like that really it. So then police came, and firefighters came, ambulance came, and like that would happen. I don't know. August 3rd. I mean, what date is it?
How do you feel about it?
Man, I feel like shoot, I don't know. Like, I'm from West Virginia, so I ain't really coming out here no more. Like, too many people be out here doing crazy stuff. Like, I ain't really, you know what I'm saying, I ain't trying to get into none of that.
I like it. I don't know. That could be, I know, you gotta love him because you can tell he's like a good-natured dude. It's funny, if he's a firefighter, big ups to him for being a firefighter, running into fucking fires, man. That's the shit. I love this guy. He's over. I'm getting some girls. I don't know what's going on, but I was just getting some girls. I'm getting me some girls. I love this fucking guy. I could listen to him talk all day.
Man, I seen everything, man. I was over there at the party. I was getting some girls. Like, I was getting some girls. That's all I remember. I was getting some girls. And you know what I'm saying? It was a couple girls over here that I was talking to. It was a couple girls over there that I was talking to. Out of nowhere, I
love this guy. Good for him. So yeah, the people are saying that's the interview of the year.
So far, for sure.
So far, I mean, yeah, it'll be hard to top that one.
I've seen.
I love it. I love a good news interview that goes a little crazy. These guys are great. So yeah, we'll see if somebody makes remember when those dudes used to make songs out of that? That hide your kids, hide your wife.
Oh yeah.
That was my ringtone forever. I had that as a ringtone for years. I loved that shit. I thought it was fucking hilarious. Oh, Mikey, I got a video that's gonna piss you off. You might have seen this already. I'm not sure. I know you follow a lot of the right-wing conspiracy sites. I know you're into those kind of things. You're a big fan. You're not a big fan of the DEI initiatives. What is the exact definition of? Diversity, equity, inclusion programs and policies promote the participation and representation of different groups of people. Right. Yep. So you would prefer that because most of the time white people have had most of the jobs in business or just really period, that they don't deserve them anymore, right? That, because of the diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, you feel that
who cares? Who cares about the quality of work and everything like that? Let's just make us so we look like a rainbow.
Okay. So did my camera get whacked?
Yep.
It did?
Yep.
Oh, they sure did. Way to go, Darla. That's awesome. All right. Well, I'm going to play this video then, and I'll just put it on full screen. Mikey, this is the Senior Vice President of Disney, Michael Giordano. Senior Vice President and Team Lead for 20th Television, the Walt Disney Company. Now, this is him being surreptitiously interviewed. I love that word. Thank you, JLR. Surreptitiously recorded while being interviewed looks like they're out at a restaurant talking. Michael Giordano talks and admits to all of the DEI initiatives that are in place at Disney. You're going to love this, Mikey.
Certainly, there have been times where, there's no way we're hiring a white male person.
Just kind of unspoken.
There are times when it's spoken, but...
How would they say it?
There's no way we're hiring a white male person.
Like straight to you? Or, okay.
They'd be very careful how they message that to agents.
According to these videotapes, Disney blatantly discriminates against white men in particular.
I think
I love that guy.
I'm sort of prepared for it. I'm well positioned for it. But as far as Disney's concerned, I'm a white male. And that's not who they're looking to promote at the moment.
As a white guy, even Michael has his own doubts about the possibility for advancement for himself at Disney. In fact, Michael actually got to experience Disney's discrimination against white males firsthand.
I've been at the company 11 years now, so I have friends in HR and I have friends in those divisions, and they're like, look, nobody else is going to tell you this, Mike, but they're not considering any white males for this job. They're just not. That's not what they want.
They even passed over a qualified half-black person for a promotion because they didn't look black enough.
We wanted to hire somebody in the department a few years ago now, who was half black, but didn't like appear half black. And there was a creative executive who was like, "We're not like that's not what's wrong." Like they wanted somebody in meetings who would appear a certain way, and he wasn't gonna bring that to the meeting. I mean, it kind of feels like we're, you know, at some point there's going to be a lawsuit. That's kind of how it feels, just because of, you know.
And that is a lawyer talking. So how does Disney explain?
So this goes on and on and on. This is literally a 20-minute video of this guy.
Is anybody surprised? Nope.
You know, I am a little bit, to tell you the truth. I mean, that it's actively happening and there's actually conversations happening about it behind closed doors.
We saw the shit that NASCAR was looking for.
That is true. We did play that story about NASCAR has an initiative where it's literally just, I think, black women are essentially all they're looking for.
Anybody else need not apply.
Yeah, they're not even allowed to apply for it. So I do feel it pisses me off. It pisses me off. I'm a white guy, obviously. So I think anybody who, if it were reversed and it was, well, it does suck. It does suck. You know what I mean? Like, I know we had a good run as us white guys for a long time. But boy, it seems like our run's coming to an end, boy. I tell you what, we can't do, we are the worst.
There's a difference between it coming to an end and unfortunately plateauing for a little bit.
We are just the worst right now in the world. It's everything we do is frowned upon. We're misogynists. I'm not a misogynist. I'm just a perv.
We still outnumber everybody in the workplace.
Yeah, I mean, what happened to just being a good old perv? Why does everybody got to be so misogynistic? You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with being just a little bit of a perv?
Everyone's a narcissist. Everyone's a misogynist. Everyone's a gaslighter.
Did you pick any vibes up from this chick at all that you went on the date with? Did you pick up anything from her along those lines? Did she give any weird vibes?
I didn't get any liberal conservative vibes at all.
Liberal conservative or liberal or conservative?
Liberal or conservative.
Okay,
yeah.
so she didn't.
I didn't lay anything out there either.
Didn't go into politics. Yeah, probably not.
But she didn't have her pronouns. She didn't have her pronouns listed on her profile.
I do have to say though, I remember when I was using those apps, there were a lot of like staunch Republican chicks.
Yeah, not no more.
Tons of them. It was like either it was one or the other. It was like middle-aged conservative chicks who would say stuff like, if your pronouns are on your profile, I won't even talk to you or whatever, like that kind of shit. And then there'd be like the purple-haired, blue-haired girls that were like uber, like very liberal and would have stuff like, my body is my choice.
Because they're like 220, 230 plus.
Oh, a little thick. Definitely a little thick, those blue hairs. All right. So yeah, I'm not going to spend all night on that. I just found it to be an interesting video that it's actually being, there's proof that these things are happening in major corporations.
We've seen it written down on paper from one of the biggest companies in the world, NASCAR as well. So like, I don't know why. Like, I think it's great that what's this dude got to say now that he got caught on these interviews?
Let's
fired. Is he?
That's a great question, actually, Mike. Yeah, I don't know the answer to that. Let's see. Disney not hiring white males. Explosive video of business VP Michael Giorno prompts boycott calls. Let's see here if there's anything else about him over the past couple days. No, I think the story just kind of came out a few hours ago. I mean, this is literally a 4 or 5 hour old story.
Okay, so they haven't had a chance to kill him yet.
Yeah, and it's kind of started to go. Let's see. James O'Keefe of the far-right activist group Project Veritas posted this video, and now it's going viral, and now the news has kind of picked it up. But there's not a lot of. It says right here though, all the what is this from the New York Times Now, whatever this is. So all the news stories that are news sites that are covering it are kind of sus right now. I mean, we got Outkick, the Daily Wire,
a bunch of far left, far right sites.
far right sites. So we'll see if it catches wind. I guarantee the mainstream media is not going to do anything with it because Disney owns ABC, so ABC is certainly not going to do anything with it. So yeah, it's just shitty that it's happened to other people for years. That just doesn't make it right that it's now happening to us. You know what I mean? It was wrong when we were doing it to other, not we, I mean white males. It was wrong when white males were doing it to people, and now it's wrong when it's happening to white males. It doesn't, two wrongs don't make a right there. It's not a, you know, we get to treat people like shit just because of the color of their skin. It's fucking bullshit. It's literally
white devil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of white devils, I got a real devil here for you. Have you heard of Mary?
Right, is this our last one? Because I'm getting hungry.
You can rap whenever you want. I'll probably just keep going then because I got all these videos I got to get rid of because I've had them for so long.
Dump?
I got a ton of.
Let's
I got
watch
so
this
much.
White Devil. Let's watch the White Devil.
All right, Mary Morrissey. She's a representative in Congress. She was caught on video. Mikey, this is fucking hilarious. You ever have somebody at work that you want to fuck with that pisses you off?
Always.
So for months, this dude has been dealing with his bag being wet. His name is Jim Carroll. For months, he's been dealing with his bag being wet. He had no idea what was going on with his bag.
Yo, what a piece of shit.
For months, this woman has been walking up and dumping cups of water into this guy's bag. And he finally couldn't figure out what it was. It was happening so frequently that he finally set up a camera and caught this bitch doing this to his fucking bag. Just fucking with his, I know, right?
That's just evil.
It's borderline. If he has devices in there, if his laptop's in there or something like that, then
yes, they could be criminal, but it's like not criminal. She's just like she's up to some shenanigans.
It's a menace. She's a little menace, is what she is. A little Mary the Menace Morrissey.
That's what we used to do to guys like that. Like we would open up a can of tuna fish and put it under their driver's seat, or we would.
Oh yeah, that was
put a bunch of like dielectric. Put a bunch of dielectric grease like underneath like their door handle, so when they try to get in their door and they slip off of it, or scoop your cat shit and hide the cat shit in the van so it smells like absolute garbage and they can't find it.
We all, well, you remember where I came from, where
you Dieter, Central.
Yeah, Dieter would put mouse traps on the thing to adjust the height of your chair.
That's fucking funny.
It hurt. He would just throw mouse traps at you when you weren't looking. Like he would just whip a mouse. One of them caught me on my fucking ear one time. What was some of the other pranks around that? And he was always the one doing it. When we were in the weight loss challenge, I was eating raw oatmeal out of a Quaker Oats big tub of it. They were pouring sugar in it, and I didn't even know it. So there's that. And then like what was the other one? Oh, tuna fish. He put tuna fish in the bag of clothes that I gave to Jeffrey, like all my fat guy clothes. He put a open can of tuna fish at the bottom of the bag. And he would do weird shit, like he put empty butter, like I don't even know how he got these, but like, you know, like a little thing you get at the restaurant for butter?
Yeah,
like
butter tab.
Butter tab.
Yeah, a little slab of butter.
He put empty butter tabs in my bag, a whole pile of them. Like I don't have any idea where they fucking even came from in our office, but he did it. And I was a big baby about it because I hate being pranked because it makes me feel like I'm dumb that I didn't think of it first. So I'm such a fucking baby about it. I really am. But here is her reply or her response to when she got caught.
It was conduct most unbecoming of my position as a representative and as a human being, and is not reflective of my 28 years of service and civility.
It was
and then here is Jim Carroll replying as well.
It was torment. There's no doubt about it. With me, anyway. There's going to be some work to be done between the two of us.
I'll say, fuck that bitch. I'd be
That bitch
literally.
needs to step down from her seat and obviously needs to take that cognitive test that I took because she's not talking too good.
She did sound really slurry or kind of like.
She had a Mitch McConnell to her tone.
I feel like though she was trying to sound like she's really sad, Mikey, because she made a
Sound like
bad-
that piece of shit district attorney from Rochester.
Yes, I remember her. That's right. What did she do? What would she? Oh, she got pulled over for.
Refused to pull over, pulled into her garage, walked into the house, called the police chief a bunch of times. And
I forgot. Okay, that's right. We did play that video of her.
this is conduct unbecoming of somebody in my position. The exact same fucking sentence was said.
Yep, that's what they always say. It's a catch-all. Mikey, you want to get freaked out a little bit? Check this. I'm not going to play the audio for it because it's just a song playing. But just the visual of it is scary enough. This is Kim Jong-un and Vladimir Putin hanging out, driving some sort of luxury car around. I don't remember if this is in Moscow or if it's in Pyongyang. I just found it rather chilling that the two of the craziest people in the world are hanging out together, and both of those guys have enough nukes to obliterate us and could get them here within 27 minutes.
Wait. Give it a few months. Trump will be in the back seat with them two clowning around. Straighten them out.
You're probably right. You're actually probably right. He did. Did he meet with Putin? I can't remember. Did he meet with Putin?
I thought he did.
I can't remember.
Or he at least talked to him on the phone.
All right. Let's see here. What else do I have here? Oh, speaking of politics, you watch Joe Rogan all the time.
I do.
He talks frequently about AI. And I have a news story that relates a lot to what he talks about. He has often said that we are headed in the direction of an AI president. We will have
that whole episode where he talked to Chat GPT about solutions and stuff like that with Red Band.
That was pretty
And
fucking
then the
crazy.
episode with Duncan when he did it. Yeah, dude.
Wasn't that nuts? Now let's see. There's a guy named Steve Endicott. He's in British Parliament, or he's running for a UK election. Let's see what he's running for here. In an English town next month, voters will have a chance to elect what is being billed as the first AI lawmaker. Businessman Steve Endicott is among hundreds of candidates standing to become a member of Parliament in Britain's July 4th national election. Except, unlike the others, the face on his campaign leaflet is not the 59-year-old, but an AI-generated avatar. In fact, here is a picture of AI Steve. Here he is right here. In fact, we can actually ask AI Steve questions. I'm thinking my voice will work. Alan says, love you, Sean. Stay positive, brother. Your boy looks lit. Yeah, I think he's sick, so thank you very much for the Superman donation. Thank you for the Superman donation. I appreciate it. Let's see if we can speak to AI Steve. Let's see if it'll pick up my voice. I have my microphone enabled. Is it working? Hi, I'm AI Steve. Standing to be MP for Brighton and Hove. I'd love to know what policies you'd like me to adopt and what you think needs to change. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. It's not sending audio into the computer. Damn it. Damn it. All right, hold on one sec. I'm going to my phone. See if we can get it off my phone. AI. Well, no, come on. AISteve.com. What is it? No? Oh, AI. Oh, sorry. It was some British website. AI-Steve.uk. Oh, fat thumbs. God damn. AI Steve. Oh, my God. How many fucking... Dude.
Got some hoops to jump through?
Oh, you just got to type the right fucking website in, and it's different than what you would think. All right, so let's try this on my phone. Speak to AI Steve. He wants to use my microphone. Could you hear that?
A little bit.
It asked me what policies I'd like to adopt and what things to change.
Are there any that you strongly agree or disagree with? And are there any specific issues or concerns that you think I should focus on? Also, what do you think has changed in our community that needs to be addressed? Are there any new challenges or opportunities that we should be aware of? Let's chat about it.
Are you ever going to stop oppressing the Irish? Yeah, my mom will love that question. What? I cannot continue this conversation in a way that could be seen as offensive. So what is he going to do? Call me a Mick and say we're never going to stop oppressing you Micks? You son of a bitch. Fuck AI, Steve. Anyway, so we'll see what happens with that moving forward if people actually vote for this guy. So we'll have to kind of keep track of that and see if people are actually interested in voting for... Oh, it's still trying to talk to me. See? Look at that. It's off and he's still talking to me. Fucking AI. Fucking AI. I do...
I am tapping out.
All right, dude, that's fine. I'll talk to you, bro. Thanks for hanging.
Love you,
I'll
brother.
see you. Feel better.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Drink lots of water before you go to bed.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, shit, I cut him off. Anyway. All right. So 9 o'clock. Let's see where we're at here on my stuff. God, I got so many videos to play. We're going long tonight, guys, because we're going to be off tomorrow. So stick around. I'm going to take a quick break and grab a beer and get a pee in. And then we'll come back and we'll go through. I got a video that is going to blow your fucking mind when you see it. Oh, and I forgot to play one for Mikey. Damn it. Oh, well. You guys will find it crazy too. So, let's see here. Well, if you want to take your kids, well, the second hour is always happy hour here on Another Dumb Show. It's really going to be the third hour at this point. Take your kids, put them in the other room, put on the Kendrick Lamar video and teach them how to do the crip walk. Then slam the door and walk away and get yourself a little drinky drink, a little mokey boke, and we'll be right back with a shit ton of videos on the third hour of Another Dumb Show. Sit tight, be right back. Welcome back to another Dumb Show, issue number 221, going long tonight. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you guys. Don't forget the thumbs up on tonight's video. If you've not already taken a second to hit the thumbs up, please do that. I would greatly appreciate it. If you're not already a member, become a member. Help support the show. Another Dumb Show homepage on YouTube. Click the join, pick a tier, help support the show. Oh my God, this dog. The dog just laid on the camera. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Hold on. Jesus Christmas. You can't make this shit up. Go lay somewhere else, you doo-doo head dipshit. Go lay somewhere else, please. Go lay somewhere else, please. Why would you lay right on that, you goober? Go lay down. Lay down. Go lay down on the couch. Lay down over here, please. Thank you. That's where puppies lay. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. We're back, baby. Alan says, dumb, if you had to quit one thing for the rest of your life, weed or alcohol? Alcohol, for sure. I would give up alcohol in a second over weed. I wouldn't want to, but I would definitely give up alcohol. Enjoy my weed way too much. Okay, guys, I have a crazy video. I don't know if you guys had a chance to see this video. It came out late last night, I believe. Or I don't know if it was late last night or not. I'm actually not exactly sure. I don't remember when I saw it. Sometime yesterday, maybe in the evening. I don't know. But it is a... Oh, come on. Really? This is the video I got? Hold on. This is the wrong... Son of bitch. Mother bitch. Hold on one sec. We just talked about Gordon Ramsay the other day being in a what the fuck? All right. Anyway, never mind. We're just gonna have to watch it like this. Sorry. All right. So we talked the other day about how Gordon Ramsay was in a bicycle accident. I thought I mistakenly said it was a motorcycle accident, however, it was a bicycle accident. And I have a video of one of the, well, it's not really an accident. It is a crazy-ass video of two guys riding their bikes and some psychopath coming up behind them. And then, boom, runs over the other guy. Absolutely insane. And it was, in fact, a road rage incident with a drunk driver. Or I don't know if it was road rage at least, but he was drunk. So let's see here. The story is, this happened down in Texas. An alleged drunk driver named Benjamin Highlander, an American Airlines cargo worker, careened his car into retired physician Tom Geppert and his fellow cycling group rider Deborah Eads near Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport on Monday. And now we know the charges he's facing. He's going to be facing, hold on one sec, I lost it. Where'd it go? Okay, so this guy that ran over the bicyclist, he actually ran down and stopped by Good Samaritans who witnessed this. Police say he failed 2 sobriety tests once the police arrived. Also failed a breathalyzer, and he was booked on 2 counts of intoxication assault with a vehicle causing serious bodily injury. That's a mouthful. Accident involving injury and driving while intoxicated with a blood alcohol content greater than 0.15. And now he's being held at the Tarrant County Correction Center on a $36,000 bond. So yeah, an absolutely crazy story. I don't know if there was any sort of road rage incident. I don't know what happened before this. Did they fuck with the guy, or did the bicyclist get in his way, or who knows what? The guy, or is he just drunk? Didn't see him at all. But it seemed like he intentionally ran them over. And actually, there's a little, I kind of put it off to the side there because I didn't care, but you can see the guy that actually got arrested there. There he is over on the right being arrested. Here's the video again. It looks to me like the guy intentionally tries to run him over. He hits him, and then he goes, oh shit, and then just goes again. It almost looked like he swerved at him. I think he swerves, he's just drunk and doesn't know he's there. Maybe. I don't know. It almost looked like he kind of swerved at him a little bit. I can't tell. That's why I wonder if there was some sort of incident. One of the people involved, Tom, explained, he says the only thing he remembers is something pushing him from behind and then falling. Tom, when he got run over, this is the guy that got run over, he said he lost consciousness when he got run over. He was diagnosed with a concussion after a CT scan, and he's also got an injury to his left hamstring, a fractured rib on the backside, and a severe laceration. And that's also what the other lady, she had a severe laceration as well. But miraculously, they were not injured more. So pretty crazy story. I couldn't believe the video when I saw it. Hope they fucking throw the book at that fucking guy. What a fucking piece of shit. Even though bicyclists can be kind of annoying, to be honest with you, can be a little annoying sometimes. Anyway, moving on. This other video I had for Mikey is pretty crazy. There is a woman. She's on a TV show now. I can't remember what show she's going to be on. But she was buried alive. Mikey has said that is his worst fear. That is his biggest. I'm afraid of dying by sharks or by fire. I would say that's the worst way to die, being eaten alive or being burned to death. Those would be the two worst ways to go, in my opinion. But Mikey has said that being buried alive is his biggest fear as far as her worst death that he could think of. And there's a woman, her name is Ashley Piccirilli. This was back in 2021 this happened. She was working on a construction site in Northampton. I don't know where the hell that is. North of Springfield, I'm assuming Illinois. I don't know. A lot of Springfields out there. I don't know where that is. Springfield? I don't know if it's the United States or not. I honestly don't know where the fuck it is. No, it must be the United States because she's an Air Force veteran. She's been in her new construction job for about a week when a wall of dirt collapsed. And here is her telling her story.
I'm looking face down, and all of a sudden a gentleman from above just says, "Watch out," and then the wall just collapsed.
We knew that she had been buried alive. Anything and everything we can do to keep her alive, literally second by second.
Everybody was unbelievable, and it kept me going. I'm never gonna be what I was before, but I'm gonna be a different me, and I'm a different kind of strong. I owe them my life, I really do.
See Ashley's incredible story of strength and courage. Bay State Health, advancing care, enhancing.
There you go. So the Bay State Health helped her. And here is her describing. I don't have the actual video of her describing it. They saved it for the show, but I can explain to you what she said. What does it feel like to be buried alive under a wall of dirt? She says, quote, "At first, it only really felt like when a friend comes and meets you and gives you that bear hug. And it's kind of uncomfortable and you don't really like it. And really, that's all it felt like," she told the news. She added, she goes on to say, quote, "They know where I am. They're coming to get me. So I stayed calm through the whole thing. Took very, very small breaths. She said, I couldn't take a big breath because there was no room for my lungs to expand because that dirt was packed in. It took about 30 minutes to free her using an excavator and hands. She had broken ribs, a collapsed lung, and internal bleeding after the collapsed wall of dirt fell on top of her. Trauma surgeon Christina Kramer at Bay State Medical Center said that the woman, Piccirilli, was bleeding to death when she arrived at the hospital, and her chances of survival were actually slim to none. She was bleeding so much that the doctors could actually hear it, something doctors call audible hearing, whatever that means. During the first surgery, her heart stopped, but they were able to restart it. She spent the next 30 days at the hospital, but is now back home and thriving. Went back to flight school and is now a pilot at Barnes Air National Guard Base. So here's what she looked like getting out of the hospital, or when she was recovering in the hospital. Okay. Pretty cool, pretty crazy story though. I wonder if she hadn't been in the military, if she would have been able to stay as calm as she did. I think her training kicked in and she just stayed chill, doing those small breaths. Now, I've never been buried alive, but I've had a similar situation where I've been squeezed and not been able to get a full breath. And when I would breathe out, it actually got tighter. When I was big and fat, I believe it was either at Cedar Point or at Jogga Lake. I think Cedar Point. No, it might have been Jogga Lake. Wherever there was a Batman roller coaster. They had it was like one where you sit in the chairs and I think your feet dangled and you pull over the bars. It was like bars that came down and click into place from above. They go and they click in, and the more you pull it, the tighter they click in. Well, when I got in the seat, I knew it was going to be tight because I was so fat. I knew they're going to have a hard time closing that thing on me. Well, this dude that ran the thing, he goes, "Hey, just breathe out and I'll close it." And I went, "Okay." Well, when he did it, I took a deep breath in and I just went, and like exhaled all my air. And then he went, "Trink," and clicked it down while I was totally exhaled. And then when I went to take a breath, I went, and I was squeezed. I couldn't get a breath in. I was being squeezed to death. So the entire ride, I was just sitting there going, so I was so fucking lightheaded and fucked up by the time I got off it. That might have been the last time I ever rode a roller coaster, now that I'm thinking about it, because I was fucked up when I got off that thing. I could not stand for like the rest of the day. My equilibrium was all fucked up. So I am, I think, done with roller coasters forever. But yeah, that was, I'm done being fat forever too, thankfully. All right, what else I got here? Oh, I got a video. You guys tell me if you think this is real. I got these girls on spring break. I know spring break's over, but this video just came out that I just found. There's some girls who went to Miami on, I don't know if this is in Miami, but they just tell a story about the craziest thing that ever happened to them at spring break. Check this out.
What's the craziest experience you've had on spring break?
We were in Miami last spring break and a huge, 8 pounds of cocaine flew in and we stuffed it in our bikinis.
And took it.
And sold it. We're almost millionaires now.
So it was last year in Miami from Cuba. Yeah, it came in like seaweed and it floated onto the beach.
That doesn't sound real.
Look it up. Last year, 2023, Cuba. All the cocaine that floated into Miami.
Is this supposed to be a secret? If it's not anymore.
It's fine now because it's a year later. But at the time, no one was supposed to be on the beaches. But we'd go at night and shove it in our bikinis.
I feel like those girls are telling the truth. I don't think they actually sold it and they're millionaires now. But I think those girls were definitely going and they found some coke and they were stuffing coke in their bikinis and they were going and doing some personal and maybe took some and had a little bit of fun with it. I don't know. What do you guys think? 844-HATE-DUMB, 844-448-3862. I think they're telling the truth, to be honest with you. And by the way, I saw in the chat there was a little bit of slut shaming going on and whore shaming. We love sluts and whores here on Another Dumb Show. We find them to be fantastic people. So don't ever slut or whore shame here on the show. I would appreciate it if you didn't. And in fact, I have some other sluts that have designed their own workout routine. And I need to know, I have gained I haven't gained weight. I'm actually kind of riding, right around 205. I'm actually been a nice little plateau here. But I always think I need to work out. I know I need to get some muscle. You know what I mean? I need to get bigger and stronger. I've lost so much muscle mass over the years just getting older and not exercising the way I used to when I was younger. I was always involved in sports. I was lifting stuff, heavy stuff, either doing work lifting stuff. I'm not anymore. I don't lift heavy stuff except on Saturdays 30 times a year or whatever. That's about all the exercise I get, except when I'm fucking. And so that made me think that I maybe should try out this new fitness trend that's going around. Check this out. Mute. So, ladies, if you're looking for a new way to get some fitness in and you want to work on your moves in the bedroom, here's a new way to do it. Look at these girls. They're really busting a sweat. Look at all that sweat. These girls over here twerking. So Euro Traverse Fitness is where you guys, now I just said, I get a lot of my exercise in when I'm having sex. You know what I mean? I'm actually, sometimes I'm doing crunches. I'm actually like going, all right, here's my crunches for the day. Get some crunches in while I'm going at it. But I think I might want to check out this fitness place. It looks like it's a lot of fun. I don't see many guys there. I'm kind of surprised by that. You would think there'd be more guys that would be interested in signing up for this class. And we're living in a world of DEI, so there's no reason that these gentlemen should not be allowed to go to that. If you were watching the video earlier, we're living in a world of DEI now, so there should be plenty of dudes there. Probably no white guys, but plenty of dudes. All right, guys, like I said, just tons of videos here to blow through the rest of the night. I got a crazy video of a road rage lady. It's absolutely nuts. I wish Mikey was on for this one. Maybe I'll save this. I'm going to save that for Mikey. I'm going to save that one because I want to hear how Mikey would react to that one. So we'll save that one for another day. But I do have a good Karen video. I have 2 great Karen videos, but I got to save that other one for Mikey. But I want to know what you guys would do in this situation. If you were, who's a pussy in this situation, or if this guy is a pussy in this situation. It's a woman in a passenger seat of a car. They're in line at a drive-through for a restaurant called Raising Cane's, which is like a chicken place, which we have those around here, and I actually will DoorDash those places every once in a while. Here is some audio and video of this interaction in a drive-through, and let me know what you guys would do with this.
Remember that, okay?
A woman cut in front of us in line in front of a 20-minute Cane's line and yelled, "I'm coming in whether you like it or not." And then this happened.
Oh, Joe.
You hit me, I'm gonna punch you in your head, for real.
Joe, be fake.
And then they play some music. They play this, what do they say? What is the song they play? I can't remember. Hold on one sec. Sooner or later, that song. Love is gonna get you. But then a Cane's employee comes up and saves the day.
Ma'am, you're gonna have to go around. Well, the light starts behind them, so you're gonna have to go around. You can't go.
Yeah. Yeah.
She said, I'm gonna punch you. She was so mad. It was so weird.
Like just a few cars for some chicken.
Remember that.
I would have lost my fucking mind. I would have gotten so close to that bitch's car. I'm a fucking great driver. I have great control of my vehicle. In fact, I actually complimented myself on how good my driving was today. I did this sweet move into a parking lot, and there's no room to pull into this spot, except I was able to get into the spot. I came this close to the car next to me, but still made it into the spot without hitting the car there or the car here. It was so fucking mint. It was such a good driving move. I was so proud of myself. So I would have gotten right up next to this bitch's car, and I would have been just barking at her, absolutely barking, losing my fucking mind. I'm pretty sure if she would have threatened to punch me, I probably would have got, well, I don't know. His girlfriend was there with him, and he looked like kind of I don't know if you saw the guy, he looked like kind of a bitch, to be honest with you. He doesn't look like a real tough dude. But he, where'd that shot of him go? I mean, if you look like this dude, I'm sorry, but I mean, he just looks like kind of like a nerdy dude. You know what I mean? Doesn't look like he's going to fight anybody, let alone a woman or a Karen or a dude. But I would have wanted to scare that girl. I would have been like, okay, you want to threaten to punch me? Okay, well, now I'm going to make you scared that I'm actually going to. I wouldn't. But I would make her think I'm going to. I would go berserk, in fact, I think. If you started saying you were going to punch me, just knowing that you're a woman and going to get away with it because, most people wouldn't go berserk like me, but I would go berserk. I would be standing next to her window, arms back, fucking barking. like a fucking psychopath. And I would have been the crazy person in that video, not her, unfortunately. Speaking of crazy people in drive-thrus, I don't know if you guys have seen this one, but there is a video. Have you guys ever been to, you ever seen those coffee shops that have the bikini baristas? Well, I actually have a video of a girl who works in a bikini at a barista. And here's a picture of her real quick. I'll just pull this up real quick. That's her on the left. That's her bikini there. It's not actually a bikini, but there's her bathing suit or whatever. That's how she serves coffee. Now, I love coffee. Love, 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 love coffee. But I got to tell you, I don't give a fuck what the girls are wearing. I'm not going to go get inferior. This better be really good coffee, because I'm not going to go have to deal with, because let's be honest, she looks a little trashy. She's got tattoos on her forehead. I mean, let's be realistic here. Kind of trashy. Sorry if you have tattoos on your forehead, but people tend to think you're a little trashy if you do. This is what happened with her when somebody decided that they didn't want to go get Starbucks like a normal person, and they went to a bikini bikini barista.
Take this, keep the 15, give me 5. Thank you. Put it back wherever it is. I don't know, it's just good. You can come up.
I can't really understand what he's saying. I think he said, take these back and give me my 15.
Put it back wherever it is. I don't know, it's just good. You can come up, you can touch me, you can do whatever. Touch me in the stomach, I'm dead on the spot. I don't care. Nobody's gonna make me a fool. I can't.
If you don't leave, I'm going to throw this on you. Do you want me to throw this on you? Do you want me to? You are pushing it. Get in your fucking car, take your coffee, and leave.
Give me this. I will take it. Give the money. Give the money. Give me the one.
Big mistake, honey. Watch this.
Dumb fucking bitch.
Why did he pull away at that point? He goes to pull away after that. So if you didn't see, she pulls a hammer out after he tries to get it in. Fail. Double fail.
Dumb fucking bitch.
I got to pull that clip. I got to pull that audio just for when you guys start getting shitty with me.
Dumb fucking bitch.
Dumb fucking bitch.
Fucking bitch.
I love that. I'm saving that clip for sure. What a fucking psychopath that girl is. Holy fucking crap. Irish Ronnie's telling me there's an app called Scoops where there's all kinds. Yeah, I playing crazy videos. I don't know. I find crazy videos all over the place. I just can't play half of them half the time because they're not they're YouTube friendly. Anyway, send them in. Share them if they're good. You dipshit. Don't just tell me about it. Send them. Share them if you see a good one. Share it with me. There is a EDM concert. This video is maybe a week old, but I never got around to it but there was an update to it today. There's an EDM concert called Summer Smash. Now, I'm not exactly sure what actually, where it went down. Let me see if I can find out a little more details where that was. The Summer Smash. I don't know where this one actually happened. Summer Smash. All right, so it was in Chicago. Summer Smash, like I said, it's an EDM concert. This happened, I don't know if it's in Chicago or the guy's just wearing a White Sox jersey, but you guys know we love a good knockout here on Another Dumb Show. So check this out. This is a guy, and it's odd to me that this is happening at an EDM concert. Aren't those people all lovey-dovey and friendly, and they're all rolling on ecstasy and stuff, or rolling on Molly or whatever? Well, these bros get all riled up. Check this out. Oh no! God damn it! The video went wonky. Hold on, let me just pull up the raw video. Fucking damn it! stupid, dumb videos. All right, there's that. Sorry, hold on. Apologize, guys. All right, this is a fight. So this is the original one that went viral. So you might have seen this one. Let me make sure the computer volume's up. Oof. He's a little wobbly. Little wobbly legs there. A lot of cameras. Time to call it a day, dude. Lick your wounds. All right, so there's the first angle of it, and the only reason I'm bringing it back up, I know it's like a couple days old, is because there's a new angle that has come out of the video. Here is the new angle. Hope you guys enjoy this. And ooh! All right, I'll give him credit. He gets back up though, and then he goes right back down.
He got knocked the fuck out!
Well, he didn't get knocked all the way out. He got knocked pretty close to being out all the way. That was pretty good. I enjoyed that very much. I don't know what started that whole thing. I don't know how you get in a fight with somebody who's across a barrier from you. Like, what are you doing, or what are they doing that is so, like, how do you get into a fight with somebody you can't even get to? Like, what are you just across from each other and you start calling each other pussies? It's like the other guy's like, I love Kendrick. And the other guy's like, no, I love Drake. And then they get in a fight over it. Fucking dumbasses. I don't know. What a weird thing to get in a strange way to get into a fight when you're nowhere near each other. You have fucking barriers between you. You still find a way to get into a fight. Guys are fucking weird, man. God, guys are weird. Let's see. Where is the other videos I had? I have a video of, I got another good knockout video. This is a good one. This is a football hooligan fight. I love football hooligans. This is, I believe, I don't know actually where it is actually. Maybe it was actually football play. I don't know. Football. I just said football fight. Let's see. Oh yeah. All right, you see all, there you go. Is that Denmark up there? Okay, so yeah, these are football hooligans. British, European, not football, American football. Soccer. You want me to fucking kill you?
Why are you videoing? Why are you videoing? Why are you videoing? You are the weirdo. You are the weirdo.
Ooh, that hurt. Ooh, that hurt. Ouch. Keep watching. Watch in the back. Watch in the back. Oh my God. This shit's out of fucking control. case you missed it, watch this in slow motion. Watch the guy in the back picking up. There's a guy. Okay, see the two guys in the middle. Behind that guy in the blue is another guy, and you see he is drops a chair and picks up a stool. Let me mute it, sorry. You see him winding up. Stool comes flying in at one guy, and then boom! Homeboy that wasn't paying attention goes to sleep. Wham! That was fucking harsh. And poof! Down he goes. Go to sleep, buddy. Night, night. Shit. Oh, I love a good knockout video. Hell yeah. Alrighty, guys, before we wrap things up, I got one last video. It's a silly one to end on. I have a couple weed stories. There's been a historic move for weed. The baseball team, the Portland Pickles, has decided to start selling cannabis drinks at their games. The THC seltzer from Cycling Frog will be available at every home game throughout the rest of the season, which began back on the 18th. A recent study showed that for the first time ever, the number of regular cannabis consumers surpassed those who drink alcohol that often, which makes sense. The Portland Pickles become the first sports team to legally sell cannabis-infused drinks during a live sporting event. Cycling Frog says, we're thrilled to be making history with the Portland Pickles. Making THC seltzers available at Pickles games is a huge step, and we look forward to sparking a broader conversation via this partnership. Bro, how fucking cool would that be to be able to go to baseball games or football games or anything like that and not have to drink beer or concerts? I could drink weed. Hopefully it will work. I don't know if any of these weed seltzers or weird weed drinks will work for me. A lot of times edibles don't work for me. So I'll have to see. I imagine if I drink enough of them, it'll probably work. And I do chug stuff when I tend to be at a concert or anything like that. I'm stupid, even because they're $40 a drink. But I tend to chug them at these events. So shit. Portland Pickles, we need to get that here at the Cleveland Guardians or Cleveland Browns. We need to make that fucking shit happen. And another thing, another little quick weed story before I play this last little goofy video. There's an Ohio Weed Festival that is hiring joint rolling judges. They're going to pay $100 per hour. The Stargazer Cannabis Festival, happening on July 27th, is looking for judges for a joint rolling contest. So that means you basically just sit and smoke weed and judge the joints. And you have to be able to smoke a lot of bud. And I can't really think of anybody who would be better for this than me. You should have experience beyond the casual user. Ding, that's for me. I got to do this. I got to try to figure out how to sign up for this. I got to be a judge for this. Am I working that day? I got to see if I'm working that day or not. But boy, that would be fucking fun. Another little fun thing for fucking stoners. Where'd it go? Where's this video? No. There it is. Here we go. If you guys, now, when you first start smoking weed, you always experiment with different ways to smoke it, right? And when you first start smoking weed, you might not even be able to own a bowl or a bong or anything like that because your parents are going to find it. You know, you don't want to have any leftovers, no remnants, nothing that smells like weed, nothing like that. So what I used to do is what most smokers would do, most early stoners I would make a bowl out of an apple. I would create a little thing. I'd cut a hole right through the middle of it, like a core, like you would core it. And I would create a shotgun, like a carb, and I would go down from the top, and I would just put some weed. I'd create like a little bowl, and then I'd bore a hole down into the apple, and I'd create a pretty fucking sweet little bowl. And it actually smoked and smelled great and tasted great because you're smoking out of an apple, and it worked fine. And when you're done, throw that fucker away like nothing ever happened. It's an apple in the garbage. Nobody doesn't smell like weed. Nothing. It's gone. Evidence gone. Well, this girl has come up with a way for you guys to enjoy. 4th of July is coming up, and people love to do barbecues there. And what a better way to spend your 4th of July than with a pot dog?
Surprisingly, the pot dog is not bad. You think it would taste like shit? It tastes like nothingness.
Ew.
But like, if you're trying to get down at fucking barbecue this summer, pot dog.
Girls dancing reminds me of B1. Just fucking, I could totally see B1 doing that. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to wrap things up for us tonight. I hope you guys had fun tonight. I had a good time. Sorry we didn't dive into any real deep topics or anything crazy tonight. I just had a ton of videos that I needed to get through for all you guys. So I hope you guys had fun and enjoyed it. I do appreciate everybody hanging out this late. I know it is late, and a lot of people, you guys don't have to stay here. You could go to bed, or you can go find something else to watch, and you guys chose to stick around and hang out with me, and I greatly, greatly appreciate it. So once again, if you've not already hit the thumbs up, you've stuck around this long. You must like the show. So please hit the thumbs up on tonight's video. Help a brother out. I would greatly appreciate it. And we are going to be off tomorrow because I have to ready for my wedding that I have on Saturday. And I get horrible anxiety the day before. So I just want to make sure I'm get everything straightened out and ready to go the day before my wedding. So we'll be back live, I believe. Well, let's see if Monday, my son might have a baseball game on Monday. Let me double check here. Yep, Shay's got a baseball game on Monday, so we'll be back live on Tuesday. He's actually got a couple games next week, so it's looking like we might be a two or 3 day week with my son's baseball games. I can't miss those because the rest of them are on weekends when I got weddings and stuff. So I got to make sure I make it to all these midweek games as often as I can because I love watching this kid play. It's fucking great. He's actually pretty good at baseball. It's really entertaining, and they got a good group of little kids. They just can't get a win, and I want to see these guys get the W for the end of the season, these poor guys. Poor Shay, I feel so bad for him. I know what it's like to be on losing teams, and it's fucking frustrating as hell. So I'm hoping my dude can get a W, and the whole season isn't a bust in his mind. So, all right, guys. I think that's going to, like I said, that's going to wrap things up. Hit that thumbs up, guys, and I will be back live on Tuesday. Until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I am out of here. See you.